I found you. We're just getting started, baby. I can't control myself lately. Oh, but you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know it. We're just getting started, baby. I'm not going anywhere 'cause I feel best right next to you. Move next to me and show me all the things you wanna do. Oh, I can't wait to try them all. Going around the world in on fancy cars. Look at all the stars. I can't believe this is true. It took 5 whole years to find you. We're just getting started, baby. I can't control myself lately. Oh, but you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know it. We're just getting started, baby.
I don't wanna keep on second guessing, 'cause guessing is useless. Keep on second guessing, 'cause guessing is useless.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. My camera settings are probably going to be all kinds of scuffed because my lights are. Let me fix the light real quick before we really get started. What setting is it in the switch? Hold on a sec. Is it this? Yeah, I think I got it. I think. Okay, it's probably gonna look all weird, most likely very blue. Give me a second and we'll be good to, how's this gonna go? Yeah, very blue. I gotta fix that at some point. At least it's all working. Oh, honestly, I can't really complain much. You know what I mean? I just can't complain. Was it exposure that I was messing with before? No, I don't think it was. I'm not even sure. Hold on. White balance. Let me get some. Oh, wow. Why is it so bright? It's like has more like a yellow light because the lights are white. In color scheme, it's not white balance, is it? Hold on. If I did something like this, it's kind of okay. But now my face is just blowing up. I think it is exposure. Is it? I imagine it's exposure. So it's a question of whether I want to look like a ghost or wait, backlight? Is that what it is? Oh, that's a little better. That's a little bit more like what my room looks like. I'm seeing like a preview of like what the camera actually is capturing. and it looks good on stream. Hey, hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I've been having a bad streak of PC issues this week, and it's been a lot of fun. I've been having a blast with it. Wow. Honestly, I think, dude, it just gave me depression, honestly. It's just so hard to like work on anything, on any big projects or nothing, right? It's just so bad. It's not fun at all. Yo, we're back though. 5V5 1v1 Duels tonight over on the region of EU. These headphones feel a little weird because they're open back, by the way. Yeah, they definitely sound a little, I can hear my voice a lot better. But, oh my god, does it sound so good. Boys, let me get the music back up and running. By the way, one of you guys asked what the song was at the very beginning of the stream. I think it was it Seth? I think it was Seth. Yo, that's the song, by the way. That's the full song. Yo, Duel already got a full group. Let's go, guy. Oh my god. Oh, I'm wasting my time here. Hold on. I'm hopping on Duel. Thank you so much, my guy. I gave you my BNet. Hopefully I'll have you added. Seth, Majus? Is that the name? Sithrom? I gotta see if I can hit us up for both of you. I'll try to see. Okay, I got to press accept both. WoW is updating very quickly. Once WoW is done updating, we're good to go. So here we are. Once WoW finishes update, we'll be good to go. Sorry, I didn't get any updates ahead of time, dude. I just woke up and working. Hey buddy, can a friend up get a place in the 5v5 1v1s? Yes, Sid, I'll be starting the second group. So Duel got a group up and running. He has a 5-man ready. I'm gonna start a second group of 5 unless Kraga got one. Could Gravlik здорово drug. Ну, Лан, я другую, когда не страшно. Хорошо, у меня будет команда через секунду. Yo, I'm gonna be mixing a bit. Mages is mean? Gotcha. Perfect. Awesome. I got you added. Because I can see all you guys adding me. But for the sake of privacy, I do like to keep it like not on stream if I can. At least until BNet. Because sometimes, like, until I get into like the actual game, because sometimes like BNet is like, hey, this person, aka, and gives like your full name or whatever. If you have that setting in BNet, when I'm in WoW, it doesn't show it. While I'm BNet, it sometimes shows it. I don't want to like dox somebody. You know what I mean? By the way, since originally I'm from Russia, but I've been in the US for like a good more than half of my life at this point. I got my citizenship a while ago and everything, so I'm not like fresh off the boat or nothing. But yeah, originally my family was in Poland, but a granddad or something moved from Poland to Russia, and then here we are. First wave of first generation US enjoyers here. But yeah, originally from Russia. Yeah, it's been a while though, dude. It's been so long. I tried to practice Russian language a little bit, Russian language a little bit in chat. But like, I'm forgetting it really badly. Hey buddy, what do you think about Kraga, like the player or Fate? I don't really know Kraga on like a personal level or anything, so I will mention this. I haven't like talked to him, and I haven't like, you know, hung out on a Discord call with the guy or none of that stuff, right? I only know him from like the dual perspective and then watching a couple of his streams here and there. I like him as a player. I think he's a fantastic Fury Warrior. I think he's got a crowd that he likes to play up to as best as he can. He definitely does use a lot of that Slavic, like, colloquial words in his chat, but it also kind of sounds a bit homey in a way, right? So he knows his audience. That's about all I can really say. I don't know him on a personal level. I don't even know what his favorite, like, what his favorite food is or what his favorite color is, man. I would have no idea. You know, I know him on a game level. That's about it. So yeah. So I don't really oh wait, that's US. Wrong region. AU is the only region we need to worry about tonight, boys, or really in general, right? That's where some of the best and the brightest compete in the 5v5 dueling arena. Yeah, so as for like Kraga, I don't know him. I will be honest, I don't know him that well. Like I do know my like IRL friends or whatever, or my guildies. But he's a pretty cool guy from what I'm seeing. He's awesome in duels. He's a fantastic Fury Warrior. He's committed to the craft. He respects the duels, so I respect him. Yeah, why? What did he say? Something canceled with you or something? Is this one of those like a gotcha question? What do you think about Kraga? Did you know he said X, Y, and Z? I'm like, I don't really know him that well, but from duels, He's a fantastic competitor. I've never had an issue with him. Let's get a second group up and running. We got Duel in here. Duel? Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so group is ready. I need to get a second one up and running, unless we already got a second one ready. My goodness, this headphones sound a little weird. Or different, rather, than what I'm used to. They're being more open back. I can hear my voice a lot better, which is weird. I got a spot in here. Yeah, we got you, gotcha. Yo, maybe I can get you in here, my guy. Easy, dude. If you guys want to join up, the group is listed over in the Raids Legacy section. Just head over to the Dungeons and Raids pre-made group, Raids Legacy, and they can get you boys all in here. Mad Juice, or is this supposed to be Mad Juice? Mad Juice? Is that what it's supposed to be? But Duel got ourselves a group over on the EU. Who was the other one to join in? I think it was Seth. Yeah, if you got a buddy that wants to join in right now, you're more than welcome to, by the way. Group is available. And which player do you think is the strongest of all time for 5V5 1v1 Duels? It's really difficult to point out to one specific player that's just good, all regions, all classes. But if you were to ask me, like, what are some of the best Fury Warriors, Krager would definitely be amongst them. Easily one of the best Arms Warriors and Fury and just Warriors in general, right? I'd say that Mog Dem would be one of the better Arms Warriors that I've met because he's really good at arms. He's not bad at Fury whatsoever. But he is really did some crazy cool stuff over with the 5v5 dueling arena. Talrion is another one that's also an excellent arms warrior as well. Krager, I'd say, is really good at Fury, mostly known as Fury, but he has done really well as arms as well. He's more of like a good all-around Fury or all-around warrior. But I think him as arms versus like Talrion as arms, I think Talrion will probably have a leg up on him if they're like equally geared. Just because I think Talrion has had much better experience as arms, like Mock Down, for example. But Krager and Fury, Talrion as arms is an even match and could be anyone's game. I can't find it. The groups will be listed in LFG. We are today over for the EU. Tomorrow we'll be doing NA. Me, I'm the strongest. Yes, Jakey Poo over here is the strongest Fury Arms Warrior. Furious Arms Warrior that I've ever... Is that a... Best Elf? What are you doing? Are you killing a goblin? Probably chasing after one of the goblins, isn't he? What are you doing out here? You're gonna die. Wait, do you phase when you walk in there? You probably do. Wait, Rokan, what are you? Oh, Rokan kicking his ass. Oh, no, Rokan. Oh, what is this? He got serpent words? Wait, Rokan sets up serpent words? Yo, I never knew that. Uh-oh. Pat. Didn't pat him. I didn't know you put up serpent words like this. What is this? Dude, that is so cool. Hell yeah. Can invite Blaze Mode. Yeah, I can. Invite Plesmu Blackmore. I'll try. Can I find Plesmu? Okay, I messed up the name. Hold on. It's not Plasmo, it's Plesmo with an E. Okay, I got him. I got him invited. We got us as a group, boys. We need 3 more, I think it is. I think it is 3 more. You guys are more than welcome to join us, by the way. I got you, Seth. I got you, my guy. There's one clip of me in the duels that I'll never let down. What, as who's the WoW? Is that what it is? Oh my god. Yeah, let's see if I can get any more EU boys to join us. Hey, Hey, Anto, wanna join Duels this evening? Smiley face. Redridge Mountains, leveling a Dark Iron? Hey, have fun with it, my guy. Honest. Oh, another guy leveling a Dark. Leveling a Light Forged. Wait, is it? Have they already removed like limitations on allied races, or is that in 10.1.5? I was pretty sure it is in 10.1.5, wasn't it? Does Battlelord want to join by chance? Do I ask him? Hey, Battlelord, wanna join Duels this evening? Still waiting for an update? All good, Nemi, all good, my guy. Oh yeah, we're missing you. All good. Yeah, I had to, for me it took a second to get the update up and running, so it's okay. No worries. Grain, he's in Robodrum already. He's grinding out there. Otherwise, I get him in there, dude. Nalx, does he want to join? Hey, Nalx, wanna join Duels, friend? Let's see what Anta says. Hey, yeah, sure. Let me get you invited. So with him, we got 4 in his group. That means we need 2 more. So we still need looking for 2 more. It'll be funny to see him get knocked out. I'll get Sith. Yeah. Get your friends in here, man. Get your boys in these duels. Kragar? Hey. Duels tonight? Or are you just chilling this evening? I'm gonna see what Kragar says. I'm gonna ask him if he wants to join in, or if he's just chilling, maybe pushing arenas, which is cool. He do him. He was in and he blasted out last week. Yo, Breezaz. Wanna join Duels tonight? Gotcha. Let me see what he says. In a party. Wait. Kragar says in a party? Wait, did Mudge Duel, do you have Kragar in your group right now? Because I think you might already have him then. That might be you. Oni? Yo, I'd invite Oni if I could. The Oni doesn't PvP really. Proxy, does he want in? Hey, Proxy, wanna join Duels, friend? Oh, another person I could ask. Where is he? He's not on. Koopa. But I need 5? Okay. Cool, so Breezy said he wants to join in, but he needs 5 minutes. Okay. So we're sitting in a couple more bodies. If you guys want to join us, the groups are listed over in the LFG Legacy. Hey, Jesus, my man! We got a lot of palace tonight. I'm gonna get you a team down. We got a group. Need +1 and we good to go. Yo, Nax, get in here, my guy. Get in here. By the way, this song is awesome. Nemi? Okay, never mind. Oh no. Ah, I can't get all of you in. Oh, Nemi. Okay, crap, we're full. All good, friend. Oh my god, hold on, read this. I thought you meant actually 5 minutes. So I kept asking around. But and we filled. But if a spot opens up, I can get you in. Tune in. Stream might be easier to track if there is space. Alright, Nalex, 1 guy or 1 team. We had a spot open, but we just filled. Oh, sorry, Alex. So sorry. All good. This team is ready, by the way. We're good. We got all 5. We're ready. You boys up in a sec. Yo, Fassel is lead. I'll make Fassel lead in here. Holy, I'll get you in as soon as I can, man. I promise ya. Nemi, you whispered me already, right? Nemi's Lord. Nemi Losardi. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're good. Chat, first duel of the day. Invite spectator match. Nemi Losardi. And I'm gonna have a hard time doing your name. I'm telling you right now. Hey, Duel, can you write up your name in Russian in the chat just so I can copy it over? Please, do it for me. Because I can't do your name. Your real ID name. I don't have the Russian letters for it. I need to find I need to go like a online keyboard and plug it up. Hold on. Yeah, I can't even. Are you at the bottom? Or at the top, maybe? Oh, there they are. Oh, man, even everything is in Russian. Okay, hold on. Russian keyboard. Can somebody type in the name MADJUS in Russian for me? Just type it out in chat, because then I could use that as a BNet name for him. I just need the letters. To make the full name. And it'll be good to go. In chat, so I can highlight it and right-click copy and stuff. Otherwise, Russian keyboard. Maybe I could do it there. Mod. I could do that. Wait, no, wrong S. I think that's good. Hold on, I think I got a chat. Don't worry about it. I think I got it. Yeah, let's go! Oh my god! Okay, I listed it here. I have it saved, so we should be good to go. Oh my god. Vintage Hunter is actually a silent red kill on the Pharaoh. Fracture goes to Bop with Forset. Oh. I didn't even think about it. My man Cracker is in here tonight. Hey, let's go, boys. Oh my god. Thank you so much for all for joining us tonight in the 5V5 1v1 dueling arena. Boys, super fun hanging out with all of you and having all you boys here. I'm going to pause this garbage and get us some actual mixes in here. My goodness, everything's going to sound so weird for me, by the way. So it's going to be a little bit of a adjustment. But hopefully we'll get back to the regular boys, yeah? Thank you so much for being here, seriously. Alright, switch. We got us a team 1 together with Dino Nuggets. I like that name a lot. Oh god, that's so close. But I like that name a lot, Dino Nuggets. Let's enter over here. Fassel over on the Warlock. We got ourselves a Grifka in the back of the Sub-Rogue. Oh my goodness, these guys are blasted right now. Buzzmoo as well as Savvy. Lots of Paladins on this team. That is actually a lot of Paladins. I should have thought about it before we got the group together. We got ourselves Fast Skill over on Team 2. Got a Shadow Flame, what is it, effect already active. Kragar trying to see if he can get himself a better angle over Advo. Duels started the group for us as a Windwalker. We got ourselves Slow Tav MVP. Wait, is it Slow Tav MVP? I'm gonna just call it MVP. Gonna be Advo joining back in as a Demonology Warlock this time. Is it normally Advo? Is it normally Destro or is he Demonology normally? Shadow Bolt is going to be out for Fassel, but he's taking quite a bit of damage in the opener here. Going to be a board for Advo, backing up out of the turret, up with a wall for Fassel, and he wants to get his demons over towards Advo, but he's also got a fairly small demonic army chasing after him, clawing after him, and taking down his defenses little by little. Advo so far has been fairly effective, banishing pets, boarding away from them, just line of sighting that tyrant, trying to see if he can evade the thing as best as possible, as he's going to summon up fresh new pets towards Fassel, who's not doing that good. Stun to follow, going to be a bit of a mortal call as he got himself Dreadsuckers up and running. Stun onto Advo, might be the bad spot. Fassel not really doing all that good health-wise, just trying to see if he can get himself a better positional, but I think it's just going to be done and done because that pet is just going to clobber you down. Nothing he can do unless you just started draining aggressively off of the pet. There really isn't much you can get done at that point. Dino Nuggets trying to see if he can get himself a good opener versus Advo, but he knows it's going to be a port out of Advo immediately. He knows it's going to be a port, trying to see if he can maybe just outrage him entirely. If he just goes for this long-range gameplay while healing himself, eventually he will be able to chip away at Advo. He's going to get hit with an access as he drops down. Mortal Call set him away with a fear right after. No more trinket available as he did use the human racial. He's just going to have to take a lot of damage in the opener by Advo, who's ready to port, ready to juke, and ready to run and just get away from Dino, trying to maintain as much a distance as he can between him and the Paladino. It's going to be a hard to follow Advo with the defensive as the Dark Pact caresses him, and it's going to be a bunch of actually juking it out. Advo gets himself a mad haze bolt, but he's not really able to maximize the value of it. Instead just goes in for a drain just to recover a little bit of health, as Dino Nuggets still continue to take a bit of damage here and there. Definitely to start chipping away at Advo as it's going to be dropping down the obelisk. All the pets in nearby, Tyrant to follow, Axos right after, Call Dressrockers join in, blind as all the pets are sundered for just a second, gives Dino Nuggets an opportunity to at least break away from the guy, as it's going to be Advo sending in even more demons in. Second Felgar joined in, Mortal Call right after, might be a bubble situation, does go in for the bubble as he's just surrounded behind this pillar with all these demons and a tyrant watching over them. All these pets empowered, definitely wants to reduce as much damage as he can take. Advo got himself plenty of mobility at this point into a big board, actually could have maybe delayed it potentially if you're onto Nuggets immediately. As the Paladin just really not in a situation, what could it really do at this point? Maybe they just need a good stun, maybe they just need the most amount of bursts all put together, but Advo is playing it super safe. Look at that, fears into mortal calls, into constant perpetual slow, as well as stuns from range, into finally a stun by the Paladin. Gonna be Advo juking out on that kick, spell word for down Nuggets, at least able to immune all the magic damage. The pets are still gonna be able to do quite a bit of work, as Advo does it, porting back, got himself plenty of health with a Hellstone, and Dino at this point is out of all immunities, out of all big abilities, can maybe only go for laying hands as a final ability in order to at least top himself off in health, as the dampening isn't super high. The earlier you use it, the better, honestly. Trying to see if we can turn the attention onto the Raise Guard, but unless you commit to eliminate the Raise Guard, Advo should be able to either keep that thing safe through the recovery for health as he funnels it, or just summon a fresh new one in case he really ever needs one. But right now, Dino, just at this point, is kind of like up against the wall, or basically the corner. Not much you can really do. Just trying to see if he can recuperate some cooldowns. Got himself wings available. Full damage is up, and that's going to be turn joined. Dino at this point, kind of just out in the open. Unless he goes on his side, no stun up right now with the turn. Blasted actually got himself laying hands. Trying to catch Kobe behind pillar. Shield evidence available, but it's going to get broken by all these pets. Turn trying to see if he can swing around the corner. Unless you interrupt that thing, it's not going to be all that great for you. Advo does go for a port. Dino does not have any line of sight. Still surrounded by ton of pets. Blinds to give himself a bit of a breather. Trying to see if he can maybe get established a stun onto Advo. Does go for the stun with a defensive wall as well. This is where Advo actually commits quite a lot of cooldowns. Axe does before Dino Nuggets can escape though, and trying to see if he can take him out with a Demon Dog. His hand cooldowns as well as everything. I think Dino at this point realized, you know what, I've hit my limit. This is about as far as I could go. Tried his very, very best, but Advo just did not give him even much of an opportunity. Are you swapping helms, by the way? What is this? Or is that your helm the entire time? I swear it looked like you had a little hoodie, but now you have this helm? Is that what's going on? Grifka opening up onto Advo, got himself full stunned up. Mad demo! That's some rogue! Just walked in after Advo. So let's be honest, kind of softened up the Warlock, right? Got the wall out of him, got the dark back out of him, got everything out of him. It just Grifka walked in, blasted him out with a secret technique, everything crit, and the guy just melted. It's just watching a Warlock play pinball with a Paladin, fearing him back and forth. He runs up, you fear him away. He runs back in, you Immortal Call him away. He tries to run, you stun him. Just absolutely messing with a Paladin. And then a Rogue just walks in and cuts a Warlock to pieces in like what felt like a global. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Fast kill is in a good spot though. He got himself a succubus right next to him, so he can always catch Grifka. I think Grifka at this point is just waiting to recuperate just a handful of cooldowns until something is available this time around versus the Warlock. As long as he can find a way to avoid the succubus, he might be okay. So I don't really know if you go for maybe like a sap and like Phantomize around the corner just to get the succubus out so you can interrupt it while it's out in the open. Maybe. Or is Griff gonna wait until every cooldown is available? Looks like he's on approach. Or at least he's just trying to maybe stop fast kill in case he goes in for the other set of eyes. Is the Griff actually going to wait for everything? He got 30 seconds on the shadowy duel. Is he going to need it? Cheap shot to follow. Going to be a succubus CC? No, actually it's not. Going to be yet another stun. Secret technique. Rip it past the defensive with Fascus fairly quick. The succubus CC right after. Got himself a bunch of ports, open it up. Grifka has plenty of defense in order to work with. Tries to go for a kick. Does get juked out into Casmod right after. Takes a full hit. Tries to go in for a bit of a reset as the Vanish comes out. Took a bit of damage and has a dot burning on him. If fast kill is quick enough, he should be able to catch Grifka. Does still have a dot on him. Gouge to follow. Does the succubus maybe help you out? Grifka trying to be extra careful. Cheap shot. Succubus stopping you, but it's going to be a trinket. Fast kills has a wall in case he needs to rip at Grifka's soul for a second just to make sure he doesn't do as much damage. 25% less damage, 25% less healing. Actually, Grifka's taking a lot of damage right now. He's still getting hit by the eyeball. Wait a second. Fast kills, it might actually still kill you with a dot as well as that eyeball if he just gets on top of the rogue. He might be okay. But the rogue and no dots around him looks like made himself a quick escape. He has a shadowy duel. If he goes in for shadowy duel, Fast Kills has himself a Mortal Call as well as Dark Pet. If you go for shadowy duel, to make sure that the pet can stop your go, and you have a full secret technique, I think it could burn right through the Dark Pack too. Big damage. Does he get to do it? Secret technique burns through it. Eviscerates. Oh, he does get to escape with him into the Shadow Realm. Take him out from the side of everybody. My goodness. Well done, Grifka. Who's up next on this team? Is it going to be my man Krager? He got him some defensive stance. Looks like it is going to be Krager up next. Grifka is going to have to coalesce a lot of the cooldowns together in order to make sure he's going to be extra safe against Krager. Walking into this one, no vanishes. Shadow Meld is the only thing he's got. At least Krager might be, depending on how he builds himself, could be limited on how many bleeds and how many dots he could put on a rogue. Even the big old ogre is just like, get in here and fight. He doesn't like rogue sitting in stealth, man. I wonder how long Grifka is going to wait up until which cooldowns are up. Maybe like until Vanish. Because Grifka likes to play it safe, so we do sometimes get one of those duels where rogues do sit in stealth, play it extra safe, just to make sure they're good to go for every single match. You don't want to walk in unprepared. Stun immediately onto Grifka. Krager goes in for Avatar, tries to see if he go for a juke. Actually looks like Krager does end up taking the bait. Does he have a leap to catch back up? Grifka is going to jump down. Try to see if he can catch Grifka. Does he go for a leap? He doesn't. Sap? Zerker? No Zerker for this one. Oh my goodness, maybe a random leap? I think Krager's trying to be extra conservative with that leap as best as he can. Unless he's already used it just to re-engage him. Take my energy, Krager? Andre, dude, that was the time to send Krager your energy if you wanted to beat a rogue, man. If you don't want this rogue, just go ahead and blast through the team. It's going to be tricky out of Kragar. Does stun up Grifka before he can have himself proper go. Intro Spare Reflect. Actual Spare Reflect is actually huge. Secret Technique, a part of its damage is shadow damage. But I don't think Grifka has been able to use Secret Technique just yet. Trying to see if he can save up for it. Drink it out of Grifka. Has evasion. Secret Technique onto Kragar. Trying to see if he can give himself a bit more health. Does not use Enrage Regen just yet. There goes Enrage Regen. Does he get a heal from Grifka? Trying to see if he can catch a heal. Bloodthirst and Impending Victory is all he needs. Got to go for a bit of a cleavage to Grifka. Is it going to be enough? The blind right after is the Grifka has dots on him. Looks like if he has a dodge, they're not that powerful. Oh, Grifka goes in for a throw weapon into a stab right in the chest of my boy. Vanish right after his duel, trying to see if he can stop Grifka, but the man survived it without him proccing death. Hold on a second. My goodness. I like Kragar's move there with the Spell Reflect, trying to see if he can maybe mitigate some of that Secret Technique, because a lot of the damage, the first hit of Secret Technique is a rogue doing full physical damage. But then you have these shadowy clones pop up doing full shadow damage that pierces through armor and actually hits harder than the rogue does with his initial Secret Technique. But if you Spell Reflected, you won't reflect the damage of it, but at least you'll have the 25% damage reduction for it. Grifka trying to see if he can maybe fight through the well. This is an orc. Monk has a trinket at the ready. He has every defensive available, but is actually quite squishy. So Rogue could potentially blast through the well if he plays this correctly. Duel trying to see if he can maybe pick up the eye, but at this point, if he picks one up, it's just going to make him a little bit weaker. 5% more damage taken. Grifka trying to see if he can take advantage of the opportunity. At least goes in for the sap. Does not have a trinket, so Duel could turn around and go for a Lexup on the guy. This is where Grifka, I think, wants to play safe, at least until you have a trinket. Monk catches you with an incap. Might be end times for Grifka. Lexup to follow. Does he get to survive this? Fist of Fury right after. Knows the win. Cheap shot. That's going to be trinket out of the Monkus as Grifka does go for a vanish. So that's going to be maybe potentially a Cloak of Shadows, as he does still have a Karma on him. But looks like Karma isn't doing any damage. So he was able to get away and not do damage to Duel as the Karma went on him, so the Karma does not transfer damage. And Grifka is going to try to see if he can get back in there. Shadow Blades at the ready. Cheap shot to follow. Might be lagging a little bit. Trying to go for a Shadow Strike. Evasion at the ready. Does he himself the big Secret Technique. In cap to follow. Does Duel have anything? He does not have a stun for a good bit. Evasion for Grifka. Does not have weapons for a little bit here. But he's still going to try to see if he can keep blasting him as best as possible. It's going to just turn around and put the attention into Zuen. Going for Viscers back to back. Has a blind in case he needs to. No more trinket available for Duel. So if Grifka can just get himself a cooldown, it's like a dance, he might be okay. Does go in for the blind of Duel. Still chased by Zuen, but he's lagging pretty badly. That or maybe it's me. Either Grifka is experiencing some issues, or it's me. I do hope that Grifka at least isn't... Man. Is this over? Duel is trying to give him an opportunity. He's trying to give him a chance. He's trying to give him a chance at least to come back. Gouch to follow. Does Grifka get to come back here? Oh no, I didn't give enough energy. All good, my guy. All good. Does Grifka go down here? Disarm to follow. Trinket right after. Cheat death, but a touch of death does take him out posted. My goodness, yeah, at this point, like, that was rough. That was rough. Like, once he started lagging, there's not much you could really do. And he was, I feel like, a little bit behind ever since he started lagging a little bit. Duel taking a lot of damage from Tavi. He's going to go for a report immediately. He has himself defenses going back up little by little. Did eat a Hodge and survived it. So if you are going to get back towards Tavi, you have to start rotating defenses really profusely. It's going to go for a bit of that diffuse magic. Tavi trying to see if he can blast him out. Look at the hammers flying from a distance. Almost does capitalize it. He needs one more finisher, and he might just have him. Judgment Raptor in cap to follow. Does have a trinket. Could have maybe used a trinket and then a finisher. That might have been enough in order to take down Duel as he got himself a Hand of Freedom. Wait, are you cleaving him through the wall with a Wake of Ashes? I think you were. I think you were literally ignoring that wall entirely and hitting him in the way. See the miss for Duel as he's trying to see if he can recuperate back a little bit of health. Got himself plenty of defensives. I don't know what the situation is like for Fort Brew, but I imagine he probably has Fort Brew. Maybe. Karma, he has himself that big defensive. He must make sure he's pre-using these defenses before a stun comes out. He's going to go for Lexup on a Tavi, trying to see if he can bait a chicken out of him. Zuen's Fist of Fury available. It's going to go for pre-disarm in case a Hodge is up. As Tavi goes in for a full blind. I don't know if you go for Karma here. Can Karma get dodged? As Duel trying to see if he can turn the damage around, but he's just going to dodge the entire time. And it's going to go for a bit of burst versus Tavi, trying to see if he can take him out. Tavi walking away with a bubble and wants to see if he can capitalize and finish it off. Duel still holding on to Karma. He needs to wait until the bubble is over and then go for the Karma and then maybe do a big turnaround versus Tavi. There goes the Karma. Tavi is forced to play defensive Hand of Freedom, but he might not be able to evade Duel at all. His supply chain mobility 4. The Monk is trying to see if he can avoid him. Karma. Oh, I think the Karma, together with the Jade Lightning at the end, did capitalize on him and did end up taking him out. with Plasma going to be up next. Stun immediately sees the Duel does not have a trinket, wants to see if he can just blast him out of the game. Does he get you? He doesn't have a weapon, but I don't know if he really needs one. Duel needs to go for a port if possible, doesn't kind of roll into a wall and does get hammered down. Oh my goodness, with MVP Pally going to be up next. Going to be a stun. Plasma does go in for a bubble, does not want to find out just how much damage MVP's got for him. And is going to try to see if he can bail out of there on a horse. Got him some wings, got himself everything available. Judgment's getting thrown in. Trying to see if he can blast out the damage. Still holding on to a bubble of his own. Unless he just gets randomly bursted down. But Plasma, slow is actually super low. Does go in for the bubble last second. Does Plasma get to survive this? I don't know if he does. Oh, literally lived with 1 health at the very end. My goodness. Gurkha with 3. Then you got Adver catching 2. Duel catching 2. And a couple of... Just about everybody gets to play, actually. First game, fantastic first round. Let's get us another going here, boys, yeah? Yo, Duel team as well as Nemi. Let me know if you guys need more bodies. If you guys need more bodies, I can take over, help you guys get a couple of boys in here. All the good stuff, yeah? Let me save this one. Otherwise, let me know if you're good to go. If you got 5 still, let me know if you're good to go. Magic's got 5. I just need to know how Nemi's doing, and we'll hopefully be good to go. Okay. Wait, did I have the? Okay, I think I had the wrong seed the entire time. Hopefully they didn't like result in like frame drops for you boys. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? What's up, Reckless? How you doing, my man? Hope you having a good one, my guy. Let me know if ready or if we need more. Asking Nemi real quickly. I will see how we do. Beautiful. Also, they didn't announce any class changes this week or next week, did they? Ready? Alright, beautiful. I unlocked the new G100 spec. Hold on a second. Is that what you're posting about? Hold on, let me look at that thing really quick. What is this? KO Strike, Vile Bile? Wait, you're the Vile Bile Demon Hunter now? Is that what that is? Launch Thorns, I-Beam, Melee. What is this build? What am I looking at? Then you got the rings. Whetstone, what the? What is this Vile Bile damage? Poison DH? Yo. Actually, what if they did that as a Demon Hunter? Poison DH. Underrated, so entertaining. What's up, Murphy's Law? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome. By the way, if you guys want to join up these duels, you're more than welcome. So today we're hosting them over on the region of EU, and tomorrow we'll be bringing them to the region of NA. You can join in if you are in the region of EU. Anybody and everybody is welcome. Literally anybody and everybody. Whatever gear you got, whatever rating you got, everybody's welcome to join up. If you're SC, pipe and DPS, done 90k with a new build. I don't understand why Bile does so much damage for you. Because I have it on my rogue. It does a lot of damage, but not as much. That's ridiculous. Did you see the nerf in PvP too? Switch. They had to, man. They had to. We got Dino Nuggets over for the team 1. On the team, we got ourselves Fassel as well as Grifka, as well as Bless, as well as Tabby. Lots of Paladins on the team. As well, we got ourselves a lot of Warlocks on either team. With Fast Skills on team 2. Together with Ab, we're going to be first up. We got ourselves Duel in the back. We got ourselves Slow. And we got ourselves Kragar watching over the duel, trying to make sure everybody's playing by the rules. Also probably streaming on his end as well, by the way. You guys are welcome to check him out. I think streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Maybe? Who's going to be first up over for the other team? Is it going to be Fassel? I think Fassel? I think it is. It is Fassel. But Fassel, I noticed you running the glyph where you show off your shards. I mean, they don't look bad at all. But doesn't it give too much information away to the enemy team? I mean, I don't know how many people are gonna like count how many shards are above your head, but it tells you like, hey, I got a lot of resources. I'm about to pop off and make some damage happen. And we're trying to see if we can back up for just a second. Gonna be a full setup and someone up. And we're looking to back up out of there. Also playing Demonology. Shadow Fury around the corner does not quite connect. As I think Fassel may be using Shadow Fury defensively. It is gonna be full tyrant for Fassel, trying to see if he can maximize the value of all these pets. Not playing with the tyrant with a pet lord this time around, where normally he does. And I think it is Advos summoning up a demon observer of his own, right? Is that what it is? Is it Advos? I think it is, yeah, as Fassel does damage to anything. Every time he casts an offensive spell, that observer is going to do 10% of his worth of damage. So Fassel better be extra careful, but only offensive spells. So like, a Drain Life I think is offensive. Fear I don't think counts. But anything that deals damage does count. Observer's just going to be able to snipe at you left and right. Mortal Call sent in as Facile trying to see if he can set up some pets of his own. Adva taking a bit of damage, is going to go for a bit of a dark back. Facile is a bit behind on defenses right now, so actually I think Adva is a little slightly bit ahead as Facile does have a dark back coming back up very soon. He needs to take a little bit of time to recuperate. Adva trying to be as proactive as possible, trying to see if he can drop in with a banish onto all these pets whenever he can. Just trying to see if he can keep them all at bay as best as possible. Facile should be coming back with some cooldowns very soon. He got himself a Tyrant very soon. Come back up. And hopefully we'll be able to maximize the damage to turn around versus Adva. Definitely needs a little bit more health to work with. Definitely needs a little bit more health. But he does have some cooldowns. Adva still trying to see if he can kind of huddle over to his side of the pillar. Gateway getting set up by Facile, potentially for maybe an advance in case he wants to get in there and get up close and personal. That or just create himself an escape plan while walking out in the open. But I guess at this point we just got a bit of a standstill here, huh? Axe toss. Adva is just trying to see if he can poke at Facile. Not really do much right now. Just gotta try to see if he can whittle away his health little by little. But doing so actually gives Facile an opportunity to catch up with a drain life. Dampening only 10% for about 10 more seconds. But it is going to start scaling up little by little. And Facile, actually Adva is going to push in, got himself a second demon spawning in, second demon out of Facile, not a lot of health available for Facile. Mortal Call sent in, Dreadstalkers around, trying to see if he can get himself line of sight with the Demonic Tyrant. Adva trying to go for a stun around the corner, gonna be a full Tyrant at the ready for both of the Warlocks actually. Facile pushing in aggressively, but actually trying to kind of also run away. Adva ports next to him, that's gonna be his main Tyrant running after him. It looks like his Tyrant was not really able to get much damage towards Adva. But Adva's pets were able to turn around on him fairly quickly. Blessmood gonna be up next as a Retribution Paladin as Adva trying to see if he can hit him with a fear. Just horrifying for a moment and then catch up a little bit healing. While sending in more pets, is gonna be Wake of Ashes stunning a lot of those demons behind the pillar. And Adva is gonna have to play out to the mobility as best as possible. Playing against a Paladin when it comes to mobility, a Warlock can definitely do so. With a big board behind the Graves, got himself portal set up on the side. I don't know if he has one available or not. I don't think he has one actually available for a good bit. I think he might still be on cooldown from using the last time. But let's move. Ash trying to see if he can reconnect with a Warlock. The amount of damage this man is just taken for free. It's just unreal. Adva hits him with a Mortal Call, got himself a hand to go down. Fear to follow right after, trying to see if we can just build up the demonic army back up. As Spasmo trying to see if he can decide when do you use bubble in this kind of situation. Back to work. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks so much for coming by, Murphy. Appreciate you, my man. Last move with a bubble, does use it very early. That's where you want to capitalize on a bubble, try to see if you can make some value happen, but Average is not letting him touch it whatsoever, just letting the armies of demons really do work. That's going to be a wall to go with Dark Pack, every defensive used all at once. Impossible gets it with a fear right afterwards. Nothing he can do, I guess, add why he's got a wall up. Trying to go for Shadow Fury. Sunlocking his Hand of Freedom advancement as best as possible. The man got a big crusade. He's trying to see if he can maximize the damage. If he can just ramp up during this crusade, he could do a lot of damage. You've seen Paladins do that the entire week last week playing off of Crusade. Let's move. Trying to see if it can maybe end it, but looks like the pets do end up jumping on the Paladin as the Warlock ports away to safety. Coalescing around him. Dino back in there. Just had to play against Adva. Should be aware of everything Adva is going to do to stop his approach. Actually uses the Blessing of not Spell Warden, Sanctify to reduce the value of that stun. Going to be Adva catching a quick kill with a Warlock Hellstone while using the Shadow Burn in order to get more value out of it. Dino does have some spells, but I don't really know if that pet is actually... Oh no, it looks like it is going to blast you with some of these. Adva no help whatsoever. Does go for the port. Oh, but the Judgment was already mid-air. As he went in for the port, the Judgment was already flying at him and was already homing in like a missile. Nothing he can do in that situation, as Dino does end up going full Crusader on the guy. By the way, since then I looked up what Crusader does. It basically is like a wings, but it ramps up, giving you more haste and more damage. And it's technically a little bit better than normal wings. Spell Warden for Dino, really early on. Maybe just try to see if you can get away from the Succubus. But it stacks up little by little. As it spends holy power, it goes stronger and stronger and stronger. So if you're trying to play into a build of Paladin where you want to go for like the most amount of burst in a single go, Crusade is technically the play, even though it has a bit of ramp up. If you're just trying to see if you can shut down somebody really quickly, blast him out to absolute smithereens in a single go, Crusade would technically be the best option you've got. Especially if you combine it together with Final Wreck and whatever other damage box and other abilities. Aether does a whole bunch of holy damage. Like that altogether could be insanely strong together. Dino getting hit with a mortal call immediately. Immolate is up for fast. Is actually going to go for a trick and try to see if he can maximize the damage he's got to go with an Infernal. Bonza fell around the corner. Try to see if he can maybe get the Bonza to pop, and it's going to pop into Dino Nuggets, but he did have a wall for this one. Stunning onto the Infernal. Just trying to see if he can evade fast kill. I think he's just waiting until the next Crusade is available. Will he have... He won't have a bubble with this one, I don't think. Maybe Shield of Vengeance, maybe a wall at the end of it. This is going to be a port for fast kills. Try to see if he can get himself a better setup versus Dino. Dino does go in for a lay on hands. Actually, a pretty big defensive right now. Not much you can really do past this. At this point, he's kind of like stuck defensively. Stun onto fast kills. Does not have a Crusade for this one. But as long as fast kills does not have any mobility, he might be okay. Wings available. Dino trying to see if he can maximize. Oh, but walking out of the Bonza fell. There's only so much you can do with it. That is absolutely unfortunate. My goodness. Gonna be Tavi. I think, oh no, Grifka. Grifka is going to be up next versus the team of Fast Kills, Kragar, Duel, and Slow. So actually, Grifka has to go versus the team of at least a 4. Stun onto Fast Kills. Shadowy Duel immediately. Does have a wall for this one. Is it going to be another? Secret to take ripping right through him. Big investors to follow. Shadow Strike does go in for a big Warlike Hellstone with a port right after. Used a, I believe he used a, what's it called? What am I trying to say? Did he use Soulburn? He must have, right? Grifka does go in, chipping away the guy at the end. He did have his soul stolen, trying to see if he can end him, but does go in for the backsteps at the end. No more trinkets available. He committed a lot into that Warlock Vanish, trying to see if he can deny cheat death, but it's going to be the Monk right on top. Almost gets the cheat death out of the guy, but not quite fast enough as well. You're just gonna have to wait, man. I think you're gonna have to be proactive with the eyes and start going aggressive with the rogue, even through saps, even through everything. Oh, Grifka is even more aggressive than that, even more proactive than that. Hit him with the sap as he picks at the eye. But at this point, Duel knows exactly where Grifka is at. If he uses mobility correctly, he might be able to get him. Another sap. Is that enough? Does he still have eyes though? He made to turn around. Try to see if he can hit him with a wake. Oh, it's going to be Grifka mounting up. Got himself out of stealth. Does have a vanish. Cheat death still available in case he needs to. Shadow Strike. It's going to be evasion. Does he go in aggressively? He maybe could get a trinket out of Duel. No, he got a karma out of him instead. Does he have a cloak? He does not. Instead, going to turn his attention onto Zuen. Duel played it super defensive. He got a karma. This way he wanted to go counter offensive, but actually Grifka may go down unless he has a vanish. Does he go down anyway though? Oh my goodness. Wait, somebody's keeping him out of stealth. Oh no. Oh no. Stealth? Is he clean? Is he good? Does he get caught? Duel? Oh! Oh, Duel knows that rogues like to sit in the corner. Oh, he almost got hit by that Faye. He almost got hit by that line. Are you kidding me? There's no way. There's no way, dude. There's just no way. Okay, there's no. Oh my god. Gotta be Grifka. Trying to see if he can blast him out. Big secret technique. Oh, everything is used, but it looks like Duel barely survived it. Does go in for a bit of a diffuse magic. Grifka does not have cheat death. Doesn't have anything. Oh, my goodness. And it's gonna pour back for just a second as Tavi is gonna be the last one left over for the team 1. A paladin that also plays into Crusade. I think no, Slow does not play into Crusade. He plays into normal wings, but most paladins nowadays, at least in a dual scene, are playing into Crusade. And I imagine that's what they use in 2s and 3s now. Or maybe solos rather. Duel trying to see if he can back away. Going to be minute to some Tavi. Got himself big Crusade. Is this where we're going to go for the most amount of damage? He doesn't have a weapon yet. Tries to see if he can go for a blind Duel. It's going to be a paralyzed for just a second. Doesn't go for a trinket. Blinded Duel. Trying to see if he can go for a bit of a not an interrupt, but trying to go for a bit of a blind on the guy. I don't think he was able to establish a proper blind. Duel had no help whatsoever, and Tavi is going to be able to run by and slam him out of the way. With Slow MVP. What is it? Slow Tov? Slow Tov? I have no idea, but I've seen the word slow and MVP. But MVP is going to be up next versus Tavi. Last one's left, fighting one another. Tavi just used a lot of his offensive, still got plenty of defense to work with. Slow got plenty of defense, plenty of offense. He got himself the full Moss set. I do like the look of that full set either way, though. It looks really, really good. It's a little bittersweet because of the way that expansion ended, but it does look really good either way. The massive damage on the Slow does go for the Shield of Vengeance. Is going to end up breaking fairly quickly. Does Tavi use anything? I think he just used the Wake of Ashes to trade out versus Slow. There's going to be full wings available. Robo right now for Tavi. This is where Slow trying to see if he can minimize the damage on Tavi. Just trying to make sure the other Paladin can go counter-offensive. But right now, this is where Slow, this is a lot of his cooldowns are available. Tavi is better played. Just trying to see if he can chill back. Does that Searing Light hit him? I don't think Searing Light connected. He is definitely not missing any one of his attacks. If you get hit by Searing Light, you miss all of your attacks. Bubble out for Slow. Tavi trying to see if he can get himself some sort of ability. Does he go for Lay on Hands? He may just have to go for Lay on Hands. There's an opportunity for him to turn around versus Slow though. Can he do it? Lay on Hands as a Hodge comes out, nothing out of it. No human Rachel can't use that. I think this is going to be over. Oh my goodness. The only thing that can stop a Paladin in this arena is another Paladin. Adwa does catch up with 2, but it looks like for Adwa he can sometimes get like 2 down. But that's really post that. It has been a bit of a struggle, huh? It is Paladins he's usually going up against us. So I guess it is fair to missing. Okay, Nemi, I can help you take over. Let's get another one going, boys. Yeah. So Nemi needs 2 more bodies. By the way, Nalix, if you want to join in, invite. We can maybe get Nalix in here. Maybe we can get Holy Saya. Ooh. Other team needs +2 and good to go. Yeah. Pass me lead. I'll do everything for you. What did we lose? We've got 1 Demon Hunter. Oh, okay. So we need 1 more. Is that off? What up? All right. So let me see if I can put it up. Yeah, we need Onomas. Let me see. Oh, let's send up. Holy Saya Grook. I gotta get Holy Saya in these, man. I gotta get Holy Saya Grook. Hey. We'll get you in as soon as a spot is open. I gotta get Holy Saya in because he expressed interest about the same time as Nalix expressed interest. I whispered them both and both of them responded back to me. Slow Tom MVP. It might be Slow Tom. Yeah. I know the first part is Slow, and then the other thing, I guess you're right, Carshel. Yeah, Slow Tom. Maybe that's like the name is Tom. And it's just a slow version of Tom. Who knows? I'll make Fast Elite again. We're good to go. Let's do Blackrock Hold. What are we doing? Not Grand? Dalaran? Dalaran Arena. Chat, after this one, I need some suggestions. What arena do we do? Going Dalaran Sewer just because I'm used to those. I'm used to hanging out on my sewers. Where I get all my what am I doing? No. Almost broke something. It gave me an error message. Bloom. It's like the most like tame error message. Bloom. But I'm panicking either way though. What's up, Eddie? Yeah, my guy. Yeah, why are you Freddy, why have you here? Because I know I got Ava here in Fast Goes too. But like, why do you guys not run Pitlord anymore as Warlocks? Is Pitlord no longer good? Oh my god, dude, through these headphones, the background of the arena sounds so different. Does the sound sound different this time around to you guys at all? Should I turn it down a little bit? Is it louder than normal? Like the background stuff? Because I swear I feel like I could feel the rumbling of the pipes this time around. Maybe it's just my headphones. I have no idea. Twitch. Got ourselves team 1 together with Fassel over as a demonology, Warlock, Grifko on the team as a sub bro. We got Holy Saya joining back in as a red paladin, Tavi on the team as well as no Brenda. Wait, no Brain DH. Ha. Is that what it's supposed to be? No Brain DH. Carshel. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Correct the record for me. It's going to be opener with Duel as well as Grifka, some of the burstiest classes in the opener stun immediately. It's going to be a full go by Grifka. Trying to see if he can blast out Duel. Secret Check Dick is absolutely going to crush through his health, but barely surviving it with Alexia right after. Evasion for Grifka. It's going to go for a Trinket. Trying to see if he can stay aggressive here. Going to be a board. Oh, that's going to do well. Did end up rolling kind of into a wall. Probably has a port already. Grifka, I think he knows that Duel is just going to go port around the pillar. He knows he's just going to stick around there. Might as well get some damage off of the Zoen, build some calm points, spend them into finishers, maybe get himself a dance or two back. Does go stepping past Duel, trying to see if he can avoid him as best as possible. As Duel, I don't really know what defenses he committed. I'm not seeing a Karma or Dampen Harm or Diffuse Magic. That might have been a situation where he used a forward breather. Getting a shot onto Duel, goes for a trinket, no trinket for Grifka, does have a cheap death in case he wants to use it. Disarm right after. Duel is playing it slow and steady, does not really go for like a big go. I guess he's waiting until he gets himself a proper leg sweep. Grifka has to see if he can find himself some way to blast through all these defenses. Does go for the Cloak of Shadows off of that Karma, removing the Karma entirely. So he's playing that one trinket or one PvP town, where Cloak of Shadows gives you dodge, but also removes physical debuffs. Stun onto Duel. Is it going to be enough though? Does Grifka have the damage? Cheap shot after. Mad damage. Oh, Duel does go in for the Battle Master's trinket, but even then his health dips super low right after that Eviscerate into a blind to follow. Does Grifka have enough damage to follow? Unless maybe he goes for a Gouge. He's got to give himself a little bit of time until the DR for stuns falls off. Duel trying to see if he can go for a bit of recovery. Grifka not giving him any breathing room whatsoever. Deceives one more hit. Goes in for a Vanish. Does not have a Shadow Strike to follow up though. He does need to make sure he gets himself a final kill here. Eviscerates to follow. Oh my god, there's so much damage. Incap Duel barely survives that one. If only Grifka one win for a cheap shot. I think just a hair earlier, I think he might have just had him. But this gives Duel an opportunity. Look at that recovery. His health just went from like 0, basically 0 to 1. And then now he's like at least at 80% health. He's like kind of sort of in a stable range. Gonna be a full stun, full burst out of Grifka. Secret tick. Oh my god. As soon as you trinket out of a rogue, there isn't much you can really do. Shadowbreak trying to see if he can fight the Grifka, but Grifka is going through a bit of a lag fest again. Stun to follow. Shadowbreak trying to see if he can maximize the damage. Secret tick just absolutely blasting him out. Get another cheap shot right after. Grifka does go in for a vanish. Shadowbreak was not able to capitalize the kill right then and there. At least not yet. My goodness. Yeah. I think I'm getting sick, chat. Just a little bit. Trying to make sure I'm not too sniffly in the chat as best I can. Shadowbreak trying to see if he can maximize the damage though. Oh my goodness though. It's so close. Does go in for Smoke Bomb. Trinket out of Grifka. There's going to be no trinket available anymore. Has to see if he can play around. Trinket of Shadow. Shadow is going to go for cheap shot again. Try to see if he can reverse the cheap shot and try to see if he can match him for stun. Evasion up for Shadowbreak. Grifka is going to go for a Shadow Step for seconds into the shadowy duel. That's going to do Secret Technique. That's going to do a ton of damage. Cloak for Grifka. Tries to see if he can mitigate as much damage as possible. Reduce the damage of that Secret Technique as best as he can. But honestly, he's just in a bit of a tight spot right now. It is a bit of a rough spot. Like, you could just go down any moment. Cheap shot, opener. Shadow does not really have a counter here. Maybe this is where Grifka takes him out. She does. Does he go past it? Blind. Oh, no health. It's over. It's over. Oh, Grifka, my man. My goodness, how? How do you live that? Who's up next? I think it's a bit of a tussle. Everybody wants to go in next. Everybody wants to go after the rogue who just took a bit of damage. Is it going to be? It looks like it is going to be Advo at the end of the day. Grifka had a hell of a go with Advo last time, but he did go into this one. Last time he dueled Advo, while he had all the defensives and offensive cooldowns available, was able to blast past Advo. This time around, he's a little bit behind. No Cloak of Shadows, does not have a chart to dance. He got himself Shadowy Duel as well as Shadow Blades, and maybe that could be enough to blast out Advo. He does pick up the eye, sending in the demon really early. Try to see if he can get past the demon as soon as possible. It is going to be immediate trinket for Advo off of the cheap shot, summoning up all the demons. Grifka hit with a Mortal Coil. Not much you can do. Might decide to go for a vanish right now. Not in a great spot. Does go for a Shadow Step into a bit of a Eviscerate onto Advo. It is going to go for a vanish either way. I think maybe he was trying to see if he could wait until the eyes are off of him and then go in for a proper vanish and then go in for a proper go. I think that's exactly what he was trying to go for. But he's definitely need to recuperate back some health. He does have Cloak of Shadows coming back up. Trinket available very soon. Dance not available for at least 25 days by the looks of it. I'm sure that's a bug, but man, what a rogue nerve that is. Yeah, the cooldown of Shadow Dance is now 25 days. Can you believe that? Imagine. Tries to see if he can get himself a little bit of health. Is there eyes available on either side? I'm not seeing eyes on either side of the arena. So for Grifka, at least right now he has himself the element of surprise versus Advo. At least for a time being. Advo getting hit with a sap. Grifka trying to see if he can go for a Shadowy Blades. Is it going to be Shadowy Duel too? Stun onto the main pet. But kind of delays the go versus Advo. I think there's definitely a little bit of lag seeping in. I think he's definitely suffering from a little bit of lag right now. So it may make this duel very difficult. Does go in for the trinket as he gets out of CC immediately. And Advo trying to see if he can get himself a little bit of hurdles for Grifka stun with more pets joining in. Does he get himself a proper new set of pets as well? Does put a Doom on the guy, so eventually it is going to do a bit of damage. Grifka tried to go for an interrupt, does not really get to go for a proper one, and is going to go for a Shadow Mail just to see if he can escape. Does not want to let Advo pick up a bit of speed and a bit of damage, especially as the obelisk is up for a second there. Eyes not available for either side by the looks of it. So right now, Grifka should be able to get himself a proper go. Hopefully. Opener, shadowy duel, kind of lagging a little bit, not in a great spot. Adamo gonna hit with a cheap shot really late. Wall as well as a dark pact is gonna be up for Grifka. This is definitely playing behind a little bit here. This is gonna be Shadow Bolt sent in back-to-back. Demonic Tyrant off of that stun. Does Grifka have an out? He does have a vanish. Mortal to follow. Lots of damage taken. Stun around the corner. Might just go down either way. Oh, cheat death. He does get himself a vanish off with the cheat death. That's the only thing that saved him. That was such a good chain by Advo. Those seconds to seconds of a Mortal, quick little fear, quick little stun, and just any bit of hits that all of his pets do. If the cheat death was not there, the rogue was done for. But Grifka, back to square one. He's got to find a way to get past Advo. Advo has to trinket back up this time, so next cheap shot can break out of it immediately. Grifka does have a blind. He does have Shadow Blades coming back up very soon. No more evasion. Cloak of Shadows is ready, so maybe could use Cloak of Shadows just to immune everything. Right? Maybe. But at this point, I don't really know. I don't know how Rogue comes out alive on this one, especially with the fact that he's lagging on top of it. Right now, Advo, I think, is just in a much dominant position. So we'll see. Chat, who do you think wins this one? The Rogue or the Warlock? By the way, while I get you guys in here. Chat, put your bets now. Rogue or Warlock? Because I honestly think Warlock is in a much dominant position. But Grifka's come out of tight spot before. It is a rogue too, so like maybe just better than a rogue every time. Sapper to Advo. It is going to be stun on the main pet. Trinket out of Advo as he summons up a second pet towards Grifka. More Demon Doggers join in. Evasion available for Grifka in case he wants to use it against the physical damage. Board out for Advo. Grifka trying to see if he can chase. Does he have himself the gateway? Trying to see if he can mosey over towards the gate, but can he take it right now? I don't think he can though. Grifka is going to try to see if he can bail out of there for a second. Does not have a. He does have a Shadow Meld. I was thinking does not have advantage, but he did have a Shadow Meld. So Advo did end up burning a Dark Pact, has a Tyrant back up in case he needs to. Grifka does have a Shadowy Duel this time, and no more trigger for Advo. If you go for a Shadowy Duel onto Advo, does go for Shadowy Duel. No way the pet can stop him right now. Secret Technique to follow. Full damage on Advo. Does he turn around? My god, Advo, no hull whatsoever. Does not have any more healing right now. Does he have any dots on him? Looks like someone is bleeding him. Is going to go for the one final Warlock Hellstone. Grifka did use a Cloak of Shadows for this one. Has himself evasion. Has himself advantage in case he really needs to. Advo needs to lock down Grifka. Bust out of the most amount of bursts. He has himself defenses to work with. And the Rogue is just trying to see if he can kind of huddle over to the other side of the boxes. Has a Tyrant right next to him. The Tyrant is going to end up blasting him. You might want to be careful with that Tyrant. Going to be WIFI joining. Mortal trigger to follow. Oh, he does go in for the Shadow Sacrifice right to the end. And he's going to go for a juke versus slow. But I don't know if he's going to be able to evade him whatsoever. There's just no way. Vanish? Consecration? Wait a second. No. Okay, the Paladin's going to have to pick up eyes, right? Pick up eyes and take out Grifka. There's no way Grifka lives this one, right? No cheat death for about 4 minutes. Unless he extends the duel for 4 minutes. No shadowy duel, no Shadow Blades for about 10. Evasion is the only thing he's got. He's gonna need a Cloak of Shadows for this one as well. But my god. There's no way, right? Absolutely no way. As he does get himself a Consecration. Grifka does get caught out actually. Gouge to follow. Does he have some escape? He got himself Sippy Cup. I don't know if that's going to do anything for you. Cloak of Shadows ahead of time in case there's going to be a stun out of the Paladin. And there might have been a stun out of the Pally. Stun. Grifka try to see if he can get a trick out of him. Blind up with that stun. Bob to follow. Wait a second. Did the Paladin just... If Grifka survives his bop, some way, somehow, is it going to be a full burst? No, there's no way. There's just no way. I was going to say, if he had a cheat death or some other way to survive the Blessing of Protection, if the Paladin did not have a Hodge there, then maybe just wait it out until Bop is over, blast out slow, and maybe do enough damage to break past his defenses. That was a rough one, man. That was so rough, but the Rogue did really well. I think it went through like 3 people over for the team too, right? Axe toss by Facile as he does himself the big pet joining as well. If Slow ends up going for any offensive damage, technically anything that counts as spell as a Retribution Paladin, that big Observer would do damage to him as well. And Facile trying to see if he could back up out of there for just a second. Got himself the Dark Pact Gateway at the ready. Trying to go for a bit of a port to see if he can re-engage Slow. Does he have the damage then? Gonna be stun onto Facile. Did he get stunned so hard? Did he get hit with the hammer so hard he DC'd? Is that what happened? I'm sorry, what? Oh no, he does use Dark, what is it? Wall. He just came back? I don't even know what happened. He got stunned so hard, he literally disconnected. Now that's an effective stun. What was that? I guess it gives Holy Sai a chance to play, but that was super unfortunate. What happened? I'm at a loss for words there. Well, there it is, I guess. A slow try to see if he can get himself a little bit of health. I mean, it's not really the Paladin's fault, is it? Plus, dampening is super high. And he's probably... It's like, wait, why is it gonna moving? I guess I'll kill? But like, what's happening? Holy Saya does go for a trick really early though. Slow is gonna go for the bubble, trying to see if he can maximize the damage he's got. Holy Saya just trying to see if he can back up out of there until the damage is over, and then he can get back in there. Shield of Vengeance, Crusader blaring right now, trying to see if he can maximize the damage. Can he go for one? Does end up slamming the Paladin down with fast skills, trying to see if he can engage that as soon as possible. This is what Holy Saya, why he's got Crusade. Honestly, I think he needs to maximize and get a couple good hits with the fast skills. But I think you realize that Crusade is about to fall off. He needs to play it super defensive. It is going to be second BCC kind of walking Holy Saya away. The mad damage onto the Paladin. It does go for the bubble with the regenerate. We are at 64% dampening. But the man is just trying to get himself as much self-healing as possible, going for that percentage healing, which is dampened either way though. As fast skills does try to see if he can get himself. We're so ripped out of Holy Saya, goes in for the human racial off of that stun, and Holy Saya needs to just play defensive until he can reconnect with his soul, and then go for a little bit of healing, whatever he's got going on. But right now, went into Crusade, I don't know how likely that's gonna be. Holy does have himself a Blessing of Protection. If it is a spell warding version of Blessing of Protection, then maybe he can make some work here. Because at least he can mitigate a lot of the magic damage and the magic CC from fast skills. Gonna be Mortal sent in. No, Succubus CC did come in a little bit late. Fast skills to try to see if he could maybe time it together. Was not able to time it perfectly. Does he go in for a Cancer Bolt? Open up the portals. There's gonna be lots of damage on Holy Saya. Does want to end up getting next to fast skills, but doesn't want to break the crystal as best as he can. The bonds are fell. Gonna be full Infernal join in. Does Holy Saya survive this? Is he gonna survive fast skills? At no help whatsoever. It's just over. Whoever goes next is just done. As is gonna be no braid DH. Just needs to throw in a glaive, and I think he might just have him, right? Maybe? But it's gonna be fast skills porting next to him, trying to get super aggressive. Is gonna rip up the guy's soul immediately. Is this guy gonna get immunity? He did get immunity actually, another walk. Huh. Succubus CC off of that. Fast skills did have himself. Oh my god, it's over, dude. Oh my god. Wait. No. Wait. No. Yeah, there's no way. There was no way. There was just no way. You don't survive that. Drifka were 3, but Drifka did eat quite a bit of lag at the end, man. That is so unfortunate. But the guy did, he ended up winning a duel that I honestly did not think he had any chance in whatsoever. So he definitely exceeded my expectations. Let's get ourselves another one going, boys, yeah? Group is ready. All right, Duel, let me know if your group is ready or if you guys need more. If you guys need more, we got a couple of boys that are interested in joining you up as well. We got a couple of bodies if you guys ever need them. Let's get us another one going. Chat, what arena do we do? Chat, give me arena recommendation while I get this saved up here on my end. Any arena preferences, boys? Tagger Speak, Lordaeron, Not Grand, Tolveron, Flashbang Arena. What do we got? Man, some boost my evoker, please. Someone boost my evoker for like what? Levels? Evoker is actually really fun. I dueled as evoker the other day. It was actually super enjoyable. Super enjoyable. Lunatic? Lunatic, oh, he got a group up and running. If you guys want to join Lunatic, he got a group. Check Raids Legacy section and type in number 5. Lunatic's got a group. Panda, we can do the Panda one. Gear, oh, yeah. Gearing with like having a friend group or a couple of friends running through like a full heroic is just fun new gear, or even a normal. Yeah, that could be massive. Tigers. The Tigers Peak. But yeah, they're really fun. I did a nothing amazing over key. I think I haven't got like any score in the gym on a evoker at all this season. I've been mostly just gearing my rogue, and I finally get my best assault weapon, so I'm probably gonna spend more time on my alts, Jake. But I ran like a 10 vortex, which isn't like scary or anything, right? Nothing really super scary over key. But like I did 100k in that one, and I'll probably do more with a higher end key just because there's more bodies, more health on mobs. But like every pull, I just felt like I blasted. It was fantastic. I got a little bit of heroic gear on that thing, but I gotta start doing mythic pluses and try to get myself best of slot stuff. It's gonna be so good. But yeah, let's see if I can get another one going here, boys. I think I saved it, but I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna save it again. Dude, EU is catching up to an A. EU is actually hard catching up to an A when it comes to duels. And the amount of games you guys got to play. Pretty awesome, honestly. Alrighty. Switch. We got ourselves Team 2 together with Duel, gonna be first up versus Tavi, just charging out as a Retribution Paladin, playing the big one-shotty or rampy Crusader build rather. We got that Team 1, we got ourselves Advo, Fast Skills, Shadow Prank, gonna just out the open, hanging on the turtle, as well as Slow as well. And Duel just trying to see if he can get himself a bit of an escape versus Tavi, who's trying to find himself a much better angle versus the monk. He knows the monk got himself set up with parts and everything, and Duel is actually just gonna back up out of it entirely. Or for the Team 1, we also got ourselves No Brain DH, we got ourselves Holy Sire, Grifka as a rogue, as well as Facile, the Demonology Warlock. Tavi does get to do some damage towards Duel for just a second, but looks like Duel is trying to turn it around. Shield divided itself for the Paladin, and it's going to be Duel with his win. Got himself a lot of offensive cooldowns, but he doesn't really want to get in next to Tavi. He got himself plenty of defense right now as he goes in for a shield divided. I think he's maybe at least saving some defenses and offensives until after the defensive. He definitely does not want to play with the Paladin while he's got any kind of counter pressure whatsoever. Just trying to think maybe to maintain himself until cooldowns are back up. No leg sweep for a good bit. So unless he can catch up with him with a Fist of Fury, you gotta make sure he's got some kind of lockdown towards Tavi. Not being able to leg sweep except once every minute does kind of hurt him into a stun onto Duel. Lots of damage for Tavi. Absolutely blasted out through Duel. It's going to be in capture follow. Does he have the Fist of Fury? If he's got a Fist of Fury, he might be able to at least lock him down. Got himself a random Zoen join in as well. Maybe he can make a play. Blind on both the pet as well as the monk. This is where Tavi going to try to see if he can back up out of there. Final wreck onto Duel. Might be in a bad situation. It's going to go for a bit of a Thunder Fist. Got himself lots of potential damage here, but it doesn't really capitalize on off of that. He's going to play it super slow, super steady. Tavi also playing it very defensive. Does not, I think he might have already went for Crusade earlier, but I don't really know. It's hard to track Paladin's wings just because it doesn't show up whenever it's on cooldown over in the UI that we have for the 5-5 duel. Stun by Tavi, lots of damage. There goes the full Crusade. Does he have the big blast of damage? Duel may just need to go for Karma and every defensive in order to survive. There's going to be an in-cap for the last second. Duel trying to see if he can back up out of there. It's going to go for the see the miss. Tavi needs all the mobility in the world in order to be able to catch up with Duel, in order to prevent him from being able to heal up this much. But looks like with a Hand of Freedom, unless he's got himself Pony, or maybe unless he just mounts up normally, I don't really know what he can really do with Duel, setting up forts way ahead of the time just to make sure he got himself plenty of escape tools. The most mobile class in the game, one of the most mobile classes, versus Paladins who are still not super mobile, but definitely have a little bit more punch to them than before. Duel is definitely going to have to play it super slow and steady with him, trying to see if he can maybe get counteroffensive with a disarm, but looks like Tavi just going to see if he can evade as best as possible. Next stun by either one of them should hopefully be able to get quite a lot of cooldowns. I love just how much damage Tavi can do from range. Doesn't actually have to be next to Duel in order to do a lot of the burst. Leg sweep to follow. Got himself full Serenity. Maybe big damage. Tavi goes in for Shield of Vengeance. I think also with a wall as well. Gonna be a blind with a second blind with a Searing Light onto Duel. Can't really go counter offensive here. He's just gonna get dodge all his attacks. Trinkets out of the sun. Got himself Diffused Magic to reduce a lot of the holy damage. Tavi trying to see if he can back up out of it. This Duel is gonna go for a little bit of recovery. Tavi, does he just stay aggressive, or does he want to back up? I think against the monk, honestly, maybe staying hyper aggressive, maybe the play is going to get locked down with the Fist of Fury for just a second, trying to see if he can get himself a little bit of recovery. Disarm to follow. So Tavi is kind of limited on his holy power generation for a little bit here. Does Duel have a leg sweep? Not for a good while. Does have some coolness come back up. Thunderfist could give him lots of opportunity here, but Tavi so far has been able to survive it fairly well. He does have about a minute CD on a lot of his defensive. Stun to follow as he's still trying to see maybe he can play defensive, trying to go for a bit of damage towards Duel, but mostly trying to see if he can back up out of this as fast as possible. Got himself Hand of Freedom, trying to see if he can walk away from Fist of Fury as well as get a slow onto Duel as well, trying to see if he can break away from Monk. Zoen is up and running, so the man may just have to go for a bubble at some point. As Duel trying to see if he can swing around the corner. Portafall, leg sweep right after, does himself a big go. Tavi does go for the bubble. Is this where the Paladin goes in counteroffensive? Because Duel no longer has a trinket. If you got yourself a good setup, maybe you can make something happen. Got himself some kind of trinket rolling in, either Battle Masters or a burst trinket. Gonna be Shield of Vengeance to follow. It's gonna be Disarm right after, wall and everything available. Tavi does have technically lots of damage into a glare onto Duel, but the man should be able to go for maybe counter Karma here. Tavi may just have to go. Does he have himself a big immunity if he does get hit with the Karma? Does he can blast him out? Needs one more hammer. No, Duel doesn't end up escaping. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, Duel got plenty of ability to escape out of that situation. Got himself through the miss for just a second. Tavi looking to swing around the corner around the big tiger statue. Duel not letting him close the gap whatsoever. Just trying to see if he can stay 1 or 2 steps ahead of Tavi as best as possible. Stun to follow. Is it going to be enough though? No trinket available. Doesn't really have the damage to follow up. He got himself a bit of a hit in one go here, but not enough to break past the monk and break past his defenses. My goodness, this was lasted for a while, huh, chat? The monk versus paladin, both of them got plenty of self-healing, both of them, at least one of them got plenty of mobility, lots of defensive abilities as well, between the pally immunities and defenses of a monk. Blind immediately for Tavi as he goes in for a trinket. Duel is just gonna have to hold on to his trinket until the blind wears off. It's gonna be some slows by the paladino. If Duel can maybe capitalize everything with Zuen, does end up summoning up a fresh new Zuen, but it looks like he's going to get kind of baited out and slowed down away from the pally. Can't really re-engage right now, especially as the Shield of Vengeance is on. I'm trying to be very, very careful with that one. This is going to be Tavi. Final record ready. Stun to follow. Duel has a trinket for it. Got himself to use magic to reduce a lot of his holy damage, but still getting broken through right now. Tavi is going to go for Blessing of Protection. Duel got himself a mad heal just now. Was that a Warlock Hellstone? He got himself lots of health recovery in just a quick second. And Tavi tried to see if he could stay on him as best as possible, burning the Blessing of Protection, but he cannot really capitalize the damage against a Windwalker monk like that. The guy just does not want to let him be touched by Paladin in that way whatsoever. That was a weird way of putting it, wasn't it? Tavi got himself plenty of mobility with a pony, but he's not really going in for all in. I really wish I could track the cooldowns on Crusade, because I feel like this is where, like, I can't tell if he's setting up for like a big go or not. But at this point, Duel at least does not have a trinket. Tavi does have every cooldown available in cap to follow. Duel trying to see if he can close the gap. Lexup right after does himself the big damage. Fist of Fury flying in. Karma right after. Tavi got himself plenty of defense. Shield advantage together with a wall. Duel trying to see if he can crack those defenses. It is going to be Karma reflecting all the damage back at Tavi. Going to be a blind onto Duel. Cannot really go counter-offensive. He's going to be missing all of his attacks for a bit here. Tavi just trying to see if he can back away for just a second. Blind as Duel goes in for a Serenity disarm as well as a roll in, but ends up getting stopped up. Tavi got himself full cooldowns already. Layer enhances the last bastion of defense with a bubble coming back up in 36 seconds. Duel just trying to see if he can back up out of there. Tavi got the most cooldowns. This way he needs to see if he can find a way to maximize the burst and potentially even score a kill. If he can do it right now, he'll be in a fantastic spot. Or does he let his Duel escape? Does he allow the Monkus to escape? Stun does have a pretty defensive for this one. Perfect use of a pretty defensive for Duel as he does go for a diffuse magic, reducing a lot of the holy damage if Tavi wants to see if he can capitalize on it. 7 minutes into the duel. I think this is the first longest duel in a long while, chat, that we've seen on like a 1v1. Monk versus a Paladin, dude. My goodness. What is this? Fist of Fury flying in. Tavi does go for a Shield of Vengeance into a disarmor after. Duel does have a Zuen, but he doesn't really have any cooldowns that he wants to commit. Tavi charging in. I think he's feeling pretty confident now that he's got a bubble available, but a Ring of Peace is going to stop his approach at the last second. Duel just trying to see if he can squeeze the most amount of this dampening, as we are hitting the 41% dampener. That's actually incredible. That is a lot of dampening. That is a ridiculous amount of dampening for a first duel between the two. Again, when is it? I think last time we've seen the duel this long maybe was in season 1? That or like BFA. In BFA, we could literally have 10 minutes of like two dudes fighting each other for like ever and ever and ever. Karma but Duel, Tavi goes in for a blind, does want to hold on to it, looks like a bubble, doesn't want to use a bubble in order to counteract a Karma immediately, but may just have to, because it still has a lot of damage on a Duel. Tavi is not in a great spot, may just have to go for a bubble last second, does he end up turning around onto Duel, doesn't really have cooldowns by the looks of it, does have a stun, wait, Crusade is available, maybe this will be enough. Final wreck, Shield of Vengeance to follow. Oh, Duel just doesn't go for touch of death through all of it because the guy was lower health, even with a massive absorb Shield of Vengeance. You can still touch of death right through it. Not much you can do in the end there. Grifka up next versus Duel as he literally used everything versus the Paladin. I think it's still in the stun DRs though. So maybe if Grifka can just go for a full kidney shot, maybe he can make himself a big go. Shadowy Duel, secret technique. Does he get himself a proper go? I think it's over. No, it's going to be a 4 brew at last second. Not even 4 brew. I think just a battle master trinket, but Grifka does end up taking him out. Fast skills is going to be up next as we are at such high dampening. There's absolutely nothing you can do at this point when it comes to self-survivability. You just got to throw everything you got at the enemy team There's absolutely no healing, maybe immunities, but that's about all you could do. Grifka is going to go for a vanish. Fast kills know that the road is nearby. He does open up a gateway. It is going to still attack him. Either way, though, Grifka may be in a bit of trouble. Now he has got no cloak. He may just have to go for yet another vanish. Shadowy Duel isn't ready. He doesn't have Shadow Meld, but you can use Shadowy Duel in order to at least evade the succubus. Maybe he can turn around somehow, potentially. He's trying to be extra safe. Succubus right next to him. He wants to make sure that thing is nearby. Honestly, maybe a good idea to put Succubus a distance away from him, just to make sure the rogue can't like interrupt it or stun it or sap it ahead of time. Grifka waiting until everything is ready, everything is perfect. It is going to be Fasca's actually putting the Succubus to the side, but a Shadowy Duel is going to do a lot of damage through him. Nothing Succubus can do to stop it. Mortar Coil into a stun, double stun with Infernal. It's going to be tricky. Grifka just trying to see if he can capitalize the damage of the fast kills. He does go for the shot for a second BC. Last second cannonball flying in, but it's going to be a stealth by the rogue. Breaking past his own. Bonzo fell. It's going to Shadow Strike back to him. Trying to see if he can take him down. Shadow Strike's flying back in, and then it's going to be a Viscerous to follow. Maybe Grifka does go through Cheat Death. Oh, but the Cheat Death didn't even do anything. Fast kills does end up taking him out last second. Are you kidding me? What did Cheat Death do? I feel like Cheat Death did nothing. Are you kidding me? I really feel like Cheat Death just did nothing. I don't understand what just happened. Gonna be a holy side, getting him with a succubus CC. Immediately trinkets. He knows he wants to take down fast kills. Why he's got him. Just use his succubus CC so you can't do it again. Trinket, you should be good to go. Fast kills does not really have anywhere he can go. Does go for the mortal coil with a fear, but at this point I think he's just delaying the inevitable. Unless he can somehow turn around into holy side, there's just nothing that can stop a paladin who is just in his prime, walking into this duel, full cooldowns. Doesn't even want to find out just how much damage Shadow Prank's secret technique is gonna do. Just gonna bubble it immediately. That's why Shadow Prank definitely wants to go for a Shadow Step in case he can. But he's just taking so much rage damage from this Paladin. The Paladin is not even in melee of the guy, and he's just able to keep blasting him from a good distance. Does still see him. Looks like there was a doubt on the rogue. Stun to follow. Holy Side does not have any outs for this one. Maybe in a bit of trouble. Maybe he can go for Shield of Vengeance last second. He definitely needs to. Battle Master Trinket as well, just to give him a little bit more health in order to recover. Shadow Praying goes in for a quick vanish. Has a Shadowy Duel in case he needs to. Has a Trinket he's still holding on to. So Holy Side, I think, is gonna probably be proactive here. Picking up the eyes. And it's gonna be Rogue stopping on him with a Shadow Strike. Stun. Gonna Trinket it immediately. Final record, they're ready. That's gonna be a stun to follow. Blessing Protection right after. Shadow Praying can go for a Shadow Meld, but honestly, just to make sure he's not standing on Consecration in case he does. Cloak as well as Evasion. Trying to see if he can maximize the damage, but Holy Sight ends up repositioning the Consecration onto the Rogue's feet in case there's a Shadow Meld. And Shadow Prank's still holding on to Cheat Death, but he may be okay. I think he might have escaped it. Shadow Step almost walked through Consecration. Is going to be able to at least get himself a sippy cup. Holy Sight at this point, he got into Blessing Sanctify? Sanctuary? Anti-stun Blessing? I don't really know what to call it, to be honest. But he's got to at least be able to. I guess he's actually got nothing. When you think about it, lay on hands, at least he's got himself a little bit of health to work with at 69% dampener. This is like one of the higher dampenings that we've seen in the 5V5 1v1 duels in a long while. Gouge at the Holy Side, Kidder Shot to follow, try to see if he can blast through him. Does have a pre-wall, but is it going to be enough? The secret technique is just ripping right through the guy. Does he have any counter attention onto the Rogue? The Rogue goes in for his Shadow Meld. Actually, was it a Shadow Meld or was it a Vanish at that point? I'm not even sure. I think it was a Shadow Meld, but I could be wrong. Holy Saiyan at this point got a trinket. That's all he's got. The Rogue has no trinkets. If Holy Saiyan can just blast him out with full burst, as soon as the Rogue opens, trinket stun him back, turn it around, blast past the Cheat Death, then maybe he might be able to survive this. But I think that's about all he can really do. That, or if he could maybe Blessing of Sanctuary. Is it Blessing of Sanctuary or Sanctify? Not even sure. I think it's Blessing of Sanct though, is a short form. Gouge? Kidder Shot? He knows he's gonna trick it. Oh, does he have the damage right now? He needs to see if he can blast through Cheat Death. Is it gonna be enough to try to see if he can blast through it? Needs one more global. Disarm. That shouldn't stop him whatsoever. Cheap Shot last second. Does he have ability to try to see if he can close the gap? Oh, does end up taking him out. I think literally with an auto attack as a Rogue. Shadow Step behind him, and I think Holy Side just turned last second. My goodness. Advo? Is it Advo or is it slow next? It looks like it is gonna be slow. Another Paladin. My goodness, dude. Why is this duel going on for so long? It's actually crazy. It's been so long since we had duels go into, what, 80% dampening almost? It's going to be a stun onto Holy Sai. Got nothing for this one. At this point, this is where Slow needs to blast out Holy Siam and then hold onto his defenses and immunities, or they just need to make sure that he at least has himself full health bar. So even if you have to use a blow immunity just to deny Holy Side getting your health low, you just got to make sure you're keeping yourself as stable as possible, even if that means using immunities maybe early. Try to see if you can just blast out Holy Side. Needs a couple more range hits, just going for the judgment at the very end. With Facile up next as a Demonology Warlock, he just needs to send in the demons over and slow and keep sending armies of demons, because at this point slow cannot really counter the demons. The damage is going to take, as well as the Mortal Strike from the main Felguard. Not much you can really do about it. Called Dreadstalkers, Facile just needs to make sure he's escaping the situation as best as possible. That's going to be the Dark Glare joining in and actually Observer does quite a lot of damage. Going to be all the pets empowered by the Tyrant. It is going to be Facile pushing in. Slow got himself a bubble. This is where Facile just needs to use whatever he can in order to deny as much damage from slow. It's only a matter of time until the bubble falls off and the guy's just done for. The entire demonic army surrounds him. Unless he can stun all of them, it's just going to be over. Nothing you can do in this situation. If you can just chip away at the enemy at this high dampening, that's all you can do to win. You gotta chip away at them, and that's gonna be Facile sending in the pets at Advo immediately as he's waving back. They're gonna stun him immediately. Let the Felguard start cleaving right through the guy, sending up a demonic gateway in case he wants to get himself an escape. Mortal sending it at Advo. He's just gonna go for Trinket immediately. He gotta get all his pets. Full Tyrant. Mortal to Facile. Facile can't do anything about this except go for a wall. He needs to find line of sight away from all these pets if he can whatsoever. Banish onto pets of Facile as Advo also trying to limit the damage that the other Warlock can do, and Advo just ends up surrounding the guy with no brain DH. Gonna be the last one left. I don't really know how you're gonna be able to get past all those demons. That's just a big demonic army you're trying to see if you can zoom past by. Stun onto Advent, does go for a port immediately. This is where no brain needs to find himself a better angle versus the guy. Blast him out with as much dot damage as possible. And just gotta lead him bleeding. More, it's gonna be Metamorphosis. If you can use meta to dodge any abilities, that would be perfect. Blade Dance right after might be huge damage. Trying to go for a drop onto Advent, but Advent's at no help whatsoever. Advent trying to go for a heal, but you can't heal anything right now. Just gotta see if you can mitigate the demonic form as well as blur and stay away from no brain and just let your demons do work. But the guy is not really taking damage from his demons whatsoever. Stun onto Advent yet again. Is this gonna be the end to him? Does have a wall for this one? No more defenses, no more CC. The demon hunter predicts exactly where you're gonna go. Just needs one more hunt and it might be over. Advent trying to see if he can keep himself alive here past the DH. At this point, he just needs one hit. It's gonna go for the Axos mid-air, summon up even more pets. If you can just keep the demons onto no brain, he'll be okay. A no brain honestly might want to slay his demon as soon as possible. At this point, that demon is not gonna give you much health, and it's only gonna hurt you. But if anything, at least he can give you 20% more damage. He's not gonna give you heals. Stun? Does he have himself a big go? Done? Oh, just taking him out, dude. Oh my god. The dampening in this game is actually unreal. That is actually first time in a long while we've had almost a 20-minute game. What was that, man? What was that? My god. Alrighty, boys. Let's go last. Okay. Do we have another team getting set up? Also, Nemi, let me know if you need any more bodies. Let me know. My goodness, dude. That was a long one. That was extra. What was that? Yo, that looks good. What's up? Hell yeah. That was good, Matux. Where's my coffee at? There we go. How are these guys fighting each other, by the way? Wait, seriously, how is Visham and Ollie fighting each other? Because they're hurting one another. Huh? What is AFK? We can swap them out. If they're AFK, do give them like a minute. Yeah, give them a minute. Give them a min, and we can. Anything. Yeah, we can also make some swaps. How are these two fighting each other, chat? Can anybody explain? Because they don't really have like a dual flag or anything here. Are they both elemental or resto? I think they are both resto actually. Because they're definitely lava bursting one another. Like this guy's definitely hitting him. Or did they like place a dueling flag technically outside of Orgrimmar and it kind of sticking next to it? It's weird. No one's joining, so I can join if the guy does not. Okay, sounds good, Lunatic. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll let them know. If we want to swap people out, Robo's got bodies. No worries. What the? Why is Smithy killing me? Wait, why'd Smithy kill me? He's just out here just killing people? What? Oh my goodness. Make him back? Dude, I'll come back in a second. Hold on. I'm dead. I'm dead. No idea. Alright, I think we're good though. Okay. 1 sec. As soon as I come back to my corpse, then I can kill you boys up. Apparently we got like a hunter over on the EU side, boys. What is going on? What is happening? What is this? Let me get back to my body real quickly. I'll probably run into like an inn or whatever. I honestly should turn off war mode on this guy because like it doesn't really do anything. At least on an A, when I'm on war mode on a real character, then at least I could hang out with all of you boys, or at least some of you. See you guys here and there. Wait, is a goblin up? Somebody's saying there's a goblin up somewhere. I don't even know if I can see it as a low level character. Oh no, Valdraken. That's what it's supposed to be. Never mind then. Should I play a tank or a healer essential just launching new season, getting a first run through? I don't even know how a tank or a healer plays on a game, but the old role you normally don't play. That's what I would do. Just to switch it up a little bit. Alright, queuing you guys up. What arena have we not done? We haven't done a hook point, man. I like a hook point. I like hook. Blade's Edge, Blackrock Hold, Dalaran Sewers, even Lordaeron. Tiger Speak is really, really good. Hook point is also really, really good. But yeah. I was gonna condemn, but I see a nerf in them. Hold on, they are doing apparently more nerfs towards warlocks. Or buffs, is it? Might be buffs. Warlocks, unstable affliction increased by 10%. So this is 10.15 changes. This is not coming up or anytime soon. But they're trying to see if they can change up some of the damage of these things. Wait, hold on. Demonic Rift buffed by 15? What? Hold on a second. Hold on. Greetings, Warlocks. UA is buffed by 10%. City Corruption cast time has been reduced to 2 seconds. So you can cast them quicker. Demonology, Shadowflame Acolyte removed. Fellow Covenant removed. Demonic Knowledge has been re-added. Wait, okay, so apparently, basically all of the new talents of Warlocks they wanted to give to Warlocks are basically just like, yeah, we'll roll it back. No. Nah, no, not doing more changes for Warlocks. Never mind, go back. Boskard Bomber's Soul Shard has been reduced to 0. Boskard 0? Whoa, hold on a second. Umber Blaze now 30% chance to occur. Now retains remaining damage when reapplied. 2-piece bonus adjusted. Doom Bolt damage is buffed by 20%. Consuming Demonic Core has no effect in PvP combat. Wait, what? You don't even get a tier set in PvP now? What is this? Huh? Okay, interesting. Lots of changes. I need to take a look at these in just a second here. But apparently they're doing some stuff for Warlocks in 10.15. Good Twitch. Gonna be Facile Aura for the team 1, ready to go with Grifka waiting his turn. Holy Sign in the back Tavi, as well as No Brain DH. Gonna be first up versus what looks like fast kills. Standing kind of next to Shadow. I think he's gonna end up cleaving him from time to time. Is it Shadow next? No, it is going to be fast kills. Dropping up all the ports in the opener. No Brain trying to see if he can back up for just a second. Blur Nerd to reduce the damages. All the portals are coalescing on the guy. He's just taking a lot of damage. Does end up slaying his own demon in order to pick up the demonic soul. He needs to be very, very, very careful with that succubus. It's going to go for a quick imprison onto fast kills for just a second. Trying to see if he can zoom around. It is going to be a full demon dropping in. Mortal sent him. Fast kills. Gonna go for a poor stun. Trinket out of No Brain as his soul does get ripped out of him. Trying to see if he can do some damage towards fast, but it's going to be a full infernal dropping in. Chaos Bolts are after. Succubus, as he just stops him in place. He just gets absolutely controlled. Even as he's trying to run away, there's going to be Crystal. As he's trying to make his escape, gonna end up putting pressure on the guy. But at least he's got himself full-on immunity as he's trying to make himself a proper escape. Demon spawning in. Can't slay the Shivara. Should try to see if he can slay Shivara while he's got himself full leech though. Should try to see if he can maximize the value of the Shivara after like an eye beam or something. Is gonna slay it. Big health pickup. Got himself lots of leech healing. It's gonna be a stun as a succubus. Immediately gonna stop your approach. Immediately. You literally can't even go for a stun into fast kill as this is gonna be a port. Trying to see if he can back out with a hunt to follow. Reverses back at fast kills. Mortal is gonna send him in the other direction as a Casball hits him in the back. Man is not in a great spot. It's gonna go for full meta. Tries to see if he can go for a bit of a battle master trick and just give himself a little bit more health as a buffer. This is going to be a second SCC with an interrupter fast kills. Still get cannibals that he can keep filling in back to back over the Warlock, the Demon Hunter, but he does get the succubus while with Leech active because he recovers a lot of health. Blasphemy joins him, does not really stun No Brain. I don't think it can stun anymore. It used to be able to, but it's going to be in prison. Sigil Fear, does he get him? Does not get him, but I think one of the demons might have gotten. I think the succubus got hit with a sigil, but it's still lots of instant cast damage. 4 fast kills as No Brain trying to see if he can stay mid-air off of a eventual retreat. Stun onto fast kill for just a second. This is going to be succubus C right after. Got himself at least the the Bonds of Fell. As he's stuck over there with a crystal into darkness, just waiting in there. This is going to be Incinerates flying at the guy back to back. Try to see if he can go for a bit of an I-beam. Mortal send him out of the way as Incinerate's going to keep flying. Lots of damage. Oh my god, that's just so much damage all together, all at once. That is a lot. Archie, my man, здорово, привет, друг. Welcome, how you doing, my guy? Привет, Dalaranчик, здорово. Так где, ты будешь играть или что? У нас сегодня кагар был. Мы видим Архи сегодня или что? Gonna be a succubus CC onto Tavi. This is gonna be another Bonds of Fell. This time Fasca is gonna have to go against a Paladin. A lot more defense compared to a Demon Hunter, but it's still a lot of damage for him to deal with. It is gonna be, wait, if Shadowbreak throwing daggers at him? Oh! Oopsie Daisy is right. What just happened? Also, Shadowbreak, I know you threw like a shuriken thing at the guy. I know that shurikens don't really do that much damage, but man, let's try and keep shurikens to yourselves, yeah? Fast kills, gonna take a lot of damage from that secret technique. That's a lot of damage. Trying to see if we can go for a board. That's gonna be a Mortal Ascent at Grifka. Got himself a little bit of health with a second CC off of that. Trinket to follow. Bonds of Fell. I don't even know if it actually broke it properly, but it's gonna be, oh, fast kills take it out. But the damage this man did was absolutely incredible. Stun onto Grifka. A Shadow is going to be up next. Secret technique to follow. Try to see if we get a cheat death out of the guy, and he does get a cheat death. I think Grifka gave a wonderful Warlock Health, but it didn't do enough. Oh, the Mavicerates from Rogues are absolutely brutal. Into Holy Saya going for a wall immediately as soon as Rogue goes in for a cheap shot. Honestly, Holy Saya probably could have held on his defensives. Like, as long as you know that the Rogue does not have a secret technique on available, you're mostly going to be fine. Those Eviscerates are going to do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, but man, you can probably survive that for the most part. It's going to be Holy Side trying to see if he can swing around Shadow, and it's going to get hit with a Consecration. Going to be a full stun to follow. Mad damage does have a cheat death in case he's ever in trouble. Going to be a gouge right after Shadow. Got himself full stun onto Holy, but it's going to be a bubble. Shadow trying to see if he can maybe escape. It does go in for a restyle. Blinded. And it's going to be the Consecration getting him out in the open. The Shadow got himself that evasion. Holy, if you can somehow stun through the evasion, you might be okay. Actually, quite a lot of his abilities do get to pierce past the evasion. Like, it doesn't even do anything at all. Shadow may just have to go for a Cloak of Shadows. Does go in for another Vanish, another reset. Another reset for the Rogue. Is it going to be enough, though? As he is in stealth, absolutely able to evade the Paladin. Got himself a sit pick up. Holy Saya may just have to go pick up an eye. One of the eyes is... Neither of them are active, actually. It's also so weird how neither of the eyes are like on this side of the arena. All of them are on this side with the scaffolding is. Stun onto Shadow. Does have a cheat death. Is it going to be another secret technique? It does go for the wall off of that secret technique. Try to be as careful as possible. Cheat death to follow. Blind right after. Bob to follow. Just trying to see if he can end them. He's going to go for a big cascade of a final wreck taking him out. As Holy Saya does commit quite a lot of defensives versus the Rogue just to be able to take him down. Quite a lot of immunities there. Я платил еще игру еще. Окей, хорошо, Архи. Хорошо, но может быть, когда-то увидим Архи обратно, да? Когда-то. Надеюсь. Holy Saya, what is this? Hold on, Duel is just running circles at this point. He's literally just running circles. He's literally just running circles. He doesn't even care about chasing after Holy Saya. I think he wants to go on proper honor duel. A proper honor duel between the two. I love that. Gonna be a leg sweep onto Holy. Does not have any more immunity. See, that's have lay on hands. Oh, Karma, blind to follow. Cannot really take off this Karma immediately. It's going to be a stun. Playing it super defensively. Duel burning a trinket really early here. Might give Holy Saya a long-term opportunity to maybe turn it around versus Holy Saya. But we'll see if he's able to. Going to be a disarmament to the Paladin as Duel charging back to him with a quick jab. Got him Suzuwen. Everything available. Defense is rolling up. Trying to see if he can tank up as much as possible. Holy may just have to be thinking about using the lay on hands as early as possible before dampening gets any higher. Stun to Duel. Does he get to turn around? Maybe mad damage. Does it probably get a dude? Oh my goodness. Oh man. Got himself regenerating, so he should be a-okay for a little bit longer. He still has about 2 minutes on the bubble. And I don't think Adva is going to give you that same honor duel as the Monk did. Monk gave you an honor duel. He did end up trinketing the blind maybe a little early in hindsight. Well, hindsight 2020, let's be honest. Into a Mortal Coil. But Holy Sight is not going anywhere stun. He's literally locked down into a Mortal Coil. Trying to see if he can break away from all the demons. But a slow is going to be detrimental. Hand of Freedom. Trying to see if he can find himself some cover behind any kind of scaffolding. But it's going to be all these pets chasing after him. Battlemaster Trinket, together with the Shield of Vengeance, trying to do everything he can in order to stay alive here as best as humanly possible. All these pets surrounding him. Adva sneaking around the corner with the Demon Dog is charging in. Adva getting hit with a stun. It's going to go for a Trinket. Holy Sight, 30 seconds left on the bubble. Can he survive it until 30 seconds? We're at 7 minutes into the duel. 37% damage to stun on all these pets. Holy Sight can maybe go for a little bit of healing, but these pesky imps, it just keeps blasting them out in the back over and over and over. Hand of Freedom. Maybe he can use that Hand of Freedom to reposition at least away from Adva. There's going to be an obelisk down for a second. Holy Sight may just want to take down the obelisk because at least it's going to reduce the value of these pets. Mortal Coil sent in as he does go in for a blind onto all these pets. Trinket to follow. Holy Sight trying to see if he can maximize the damage. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Bubble right now. Bubble. Oh, he does do it. He does bubble last second. It's going to be Adva boarding out of there. Holy. Trying to see if he can maybe chase and score a kill, but I don't think he's going to be able to. I think at this point, I think he's going to wait until the next stun. Axos. Oh no, I think it's over. Fear, I think it's over. I don't think there's anything he can do about it. Adva just has a Shadow Bolt ready for the guy. 1 bolt, 2 bolt, Shield of Vengeance last second. Got himself more health to work with. What is this? I think maybe Battlemaster Trinket, that or a big heal. Blessing Protection, not come back for a while. Crusade, he's trying to see if he can make his big last stand versus Adva. Stun, he cannot break out of it. Stun, Wall is all he's got. Dark Pack may be available for Adva very, very soonish. Mortal Coil, send out a Holy Saya. Shadow Bolt is all he's really got. Unless he can get some big demons, it might be over. Holy Saya trying to go for a bit more healing, but at this point, I think it's just done. I think it's just done, yeah. That was the last bit of Crusade, last charge at the end for the Paladin. Tried his very, very best. It's going to be a big old observer up. Adva needs to try to see if he can land inside it. Every time he casts a spell, they're both just blasting beams at one another. Mortal Coil sent it at Adva. Oh, and Facile does end up taking him out. It was slow. Not really going to end up holding back whatsoever versus Facile. As a man trying to see if he can escape. Stun to follow him. Got him to a big old Tyrant. Slow with a blind right after. Trying to see if he can maximize the damage. Shadow Fear to for Facile. Fear right after. Slow trying to see if he can maybe break past us. Still holding on to a bubble in case he needs to. Facile at this point got him some mobility. He needs to let the pets chip away at slow. He needs to go for Fears to keep him at bay. That's all he's got to do is just go for Fears. Bubble right now. Unless you can somehow escape him, it's over. I think it's just done for. Unless he's got someone right here. He needs anything. Oh my goodness. Warlocks are so tanky. But this man, oh, there's only so much he can do. He's trying to do whatever he can just to survive. Does he have a port? Does he have anything whatsoever? He's starting to recuperate a little bit of health. The smallest shield possible. Mortal Coil gives him a little bit more health to work with. Got him some Demon Bolts. It's going to be Demon Dog is charging in. Instant cast. Wait a second. Maybe turn around. Wait, hold on. Slow. Could go down right now. Wait a second. It's from up to the Paladin. Access right now. Is it going to be dead and dead right now? Slow. Does he have anything? Lay on hands and barely does anything. Trying to see if he gives mobility to catch up to Facile. Facile hits him with a slow immediately. Again, the pets could still take you out. Unless this man can break away towards the Warlock, it's over. It's going to be the Obelisk. Together with the pen, he can hit the Obelisk, but the pen is going to blast him with a beam. It's over. It's done for. He can't do anything whatsoever. It is over. It is game over. Unless he somehow gets a stun right now. Whoa! And Facile got us a Demon Bolt at the very, very end. Oh my god. That was incredible. Oh, that was so good. Wow. I don't even know who got the most kills there. Everybody left. Everybody left. That was so good. Oh, it's been I want to say it's been a long while because a lot of the duels are fairly high octane, but like the duels where you have constant action back to back like that, that was insane. That was intense. I love that. That was amazing. My goodness. That was awesome. Wow. That was awesome. Boys, do we have the groups again? Do we still have groups or are we done for the night? Name me 1 spot left, but it's going to be Mad Juice bailing for the night. TR for Games, thank you so much for joining. What I can do, chat, is I can try to see if I can make a second group. Because we're going to need 2 groups then. I can make a second one. So Nemi got a group, they need a +1. Nemi, if you want to list it in Raid's Legacy under 5V5 1v1 Duels. That'll be all good. Do I mate? No, I'm not saying we're done for the night, Nemi. I want to see if I can get another group going. If you still have a group, we can try to see if we can pull one together. I'm going to try. But if we're done, we're done. I want to give you guys a proper chance to do duels, man. For like 15 more minutes. Just give me 15 more minutes. See if we can put a second group together. Don't leave. Don't leave. We got fashion. We got fashion in here. Beautiful. So we got 2 on my team. Name me, you keep yours. We need more bodies. Let's see if Nox still around. Hey, a spot. opened up. I don't know if Alex is still around. It's late over in the EU, but I'll see. I will see. We'll try to see if we can get it going. But if you guys want to join in, or anybody from the team, Duel, that wants to join in, we have a group open. It is listed in Raid's Legacy section. If you don't see it, you can always add me. Like, if you have me added in Real ID, you can always just like hit me up. Be like, yo, I want in. Just let me know. Sorry, Dale, getting some brawler friends. All good, friend. All good, friend. Yeah, now I did have to have him wait for a long while. Шок, смотрю. Честно, я впервые на русском слышу, что было неожиданно. На русском я чуть-чуть по-русски говорю, чуть-чуть, а не так много. Забываю уже язык чуть-чуть. Родился в России. 2 Games, thank you so much for coming by, Duel. Appreciate you, my man. 100%, hell yeah. I didn't know if a goblin is up. You would, so you would know it because there will be like on the map somewhere. There'll be like a, you know how when you go to Oribos, right? You know how you go to Oribos, Shadowlands, and you go to like that place with a ring of transference, right? You know how there's a orb portal to Corthium or a portal to like Zera Mortis? It looks like a Warlock gateway icon, but it's like yellow or blue, right? The spell effect of it is blue or whatever, or yellow. It'll be exactly the same icon, yellow. You only way to know if it's up. They basically rotate every 30 minutes which area has the goblin up, and the only way to really know is like Wowhead or get a weak aura for it to tell you when it's up. But right now I think it looks like everybody's gathered in Orgrimmar, so it's probably going to be spawning on Orgrimmar in like, I don't know, 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes is probably going to be spawning, and you'll see it as a portal somewhere in Orgrimmar or around like Durotar. I guess Orgrimmar really. And it'll look like a Warlock portal with a yellow effect instead of like the green and purple. That the icon, it'll be there. I think it'll fly there and there'll be a portal with a timer, and once the timer is out, the goblin is up, and you tag it, and then you get the rewards, and you get to go. But yeah. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get a group up and running, boys. We'll try, right? We'll try. But yeah. So, if you guys want to join Nemi, I think Nemi said they needed uno mas. If they can get uno mas, they'll be good to go. I don't really know who else I can ask over in the EU, because it is kind of late. So I don't really know who I'd be able to. I can ask Broton. Hey, Broton. We're trying to scrape together enough bodies for one more duel on EU. Wanna join? Yeah, I think we could maybe get Broton. I think he'd be down. He does usually dip at some point because it is late over in EU. It really is. But we could try. Let's see if we can change some of the sound for control panel. I did adjust this one thing. Maybe I didn't. Oh, communicators. Is that it? Okay, no, I don't think it does anything. Like on a pallet? Okay, so we got Broton. So the Broton will still need 2 more. Because we got 2 in our team. So we'll still need 2 more. Hackhead, let's see what I join. Oh, he's in a NA. That wouldn't work. Does Kerner want to join? For uno mas? Kudako? Maybe? It looks like he's doing a Void Off Mage. Grook? Is he already in another team? Oh yeah, I think is he only with Nemi? Hey, we trying to do one more for. Do I already have Grook in my team? I do. Never mind. I was about to whisper lunatic like, hey, we're trying to get a group. You want to join us? It's already in a party. It's like, Dal, you have an eyeball, at least one. Oh man. Let's see. Nick, his NA. Oh, we got Onomas? Yo. Okay, so with this, we're still gonna need 2. We're still gonna need 2. Proxy said he's kind of done PvP in, which is unfortunate. Let's see. Does he want to join him by chance? Oh, Koopa. Where's Koopa at? Hold on. Koopa is... He's been at tag starts on letter A, but I never can remember exactly what it is. So bad with names, man. Like ridiculously bad with names. Could see if Asman maybe want to join in. Roween maybe? Tagsy? Yo, I'm actually ask Tagsy. Yo, we doing final 5v5 1 duel on. You got 5? Hell yeah. You 1 in. We'll do it in like a good arena, like Blade's Edge. Good day, good day. What's up, Brotan? I hope you're having a good one, my guy. So we need 2 more on this team and we'll be good to go. Nemi got 5, so that'll be perfect. I'll make you lead on this one, Brotan. We just need 2 more bodies and we'll be good to go. I'm trying to ask some boys that are still up. I'm trying to avoid people that are already in a dungeon because it is late on EU. There's a good chance a lot of these boys are in a final dungeon of the night, final arena queue of the night, and they're going to be hitting the hay. I know it's Friday, but like, you know, some people still got work in the morning. I got my DK left on the horde levels. Sorry, you're just leveling everything right now, dude. Yeah, level. If you are you just focusing on leveling, or are you looking to like maximize the value of leveling? Actually, right now is the perfect time walking. That's probably why you're leveling, huh? Time walking. If you haven't done it, time walking is insanely quick. Like you got about 5 minutes worth of dungeons and basically a level worth of XP, especially at the early levels. It's basically a level and then it's in like 2 dungeons per level, and then it gets close to like 68, like maybe 3, but it's super quick with how fast groups go. And you can also use like items from all the expansions that scale up, so like Heart of Azeroth and stuff. Like some people are doing some nutty damage in these, and like everything is generally super easy to do, so might be definitely worth doing. Might be definitely worth doing. Wow, best way to put it down. Amazing, fantastic. Who else got a pester, man? Everybody's either in a dungeon or I don't think Dragon normally plays in duels. Because some of you guys have added, but not all of you guys are dueling. And I don't want to kick somebody out. Okay, let me see if Kerner wants to join in. Hey, Kerner. Dirks. Wanna join last duels of the night for EU? Because I'll give it like what, 10 more minutes of looking. If you don't get any boys, if you don't get any bodies, we'll call it there. But if you do get the bodies, might as well, right? Lex is NA, Nemi's group lead for the other one. Don't think Val plays. I could join 1 game. Yo, get in here, my guy. We need one más. Do I ask Prince Vodka? He hasn't joined us in a long while, and I feel like I'm pestering him otherwise. Need 1 more body. Which tags would join? Wait, does Storm want to join in? Curry is hot. I could ask Storm. Hey, Storm. Wanna join last 5v5 duels of the night? On the week until Diablo 4 is released. I still gotta pre-order it, man. I still gotta buy it. And I gotta pre-download it. Because I do want to play it at the end of the day. It's everybody's gonna be playing it. The worst part about Diablo is I don't think we're gonna be done with the tier by then. So I'm gonna have to be splitting time between WoW and Diablo, and it's going to be very difficult. It's going to also be very difficult to do my video stuff while Diablo thing is active. Like, it's good that they have a new game, right? It's going to be fun, so fun to play, because I'm ready for it. I had a lot of fun with the beta. But yeah, we'll see. We just need one of Moss boys. If you guys want to join us, by the way, the group is listed over in the LFG Raids Legacy. Final duel of the night for 5v5 1v1s. Can I bring a friend? We got a spot for only 1, unfortunately. Otherwise, groups are mostly filled. 1 team is missing. Abiris, okay. Okay, that'll work. Beatrice. Perfect. Hell yeah. How do you know Russian, by the way? Fast skill. I was born in Russia. Я родился в Екатеринбурге. Ural. I was born in Yekaterinburg, Ural Mountains area. So it was my mother language. It was my primary language for a long while. But yeah. Okay, team is ready. Passing lead to Trulek and good to go. Yo, Broton, can you whisper me real quickly? Real quickly. Unreality. Oh, do you understand me? Just film. Okay. What's up? Yeah, I just need to have you on reality right here, just so I want to pass the lead. I just need somebody to be lead so I can kill you, and I need to see you beat that. It makes it much easier because I'm like, okay, who's playing? I see Nemi, I see Broton. Yeah, it's just much easier, right? So I don't have to like Nemi lost RD, right? I just gotta like write it properly, right? And some of the spellings you guys have for your names, just having it on screen to the right of me helps tremendously. Last one of the night, boys! Final duel of the evening. First of all, I want all of you to have fun with this one, man. Last one of the night, have fun, make some plays, do something cool, do something flashy, absolutely insane, entertain, have fun. Most importantly is have fun, right? Have some good duels here, boys. We got ourselves quite a bit of variety tonight. Plenty of melee, plenty. Kiosk was in. Oh my god, I haven't seen that name in so long. Oh, it's my favorite boy, Kiosk. Where were you? I missed you. Why aren't you joining our duels? Hope you're doing okay. Hope everything's great for you, my guy. I missed you. Why don't you call me back? Why don't you write me back, huh? Why? We used to be best of friends, and now you just like don't talk to me anymore. I miss you. Please come back. I love Kioska, dude. He's awesome. Please don't kill each other yet. Okay, I'm saving all these. Beautiful. Immediately, is this stealthy? Alrighty, last one of the night. So Twitch, you're so full. Yo, my jigs, hopefully it was good. It looked good, man. We got us Beatrice over for the team one. First up as a Destruction Warlock. Lots of Destros this season. Versus Holy Saya as a Retribution Paladin. Oh, on the team we got us Kiosk. We're gonna come back. Are you survival? Are you on survival? Okay, for some reason I thought you were Beast Mastery. We got Grifka, we got Fassel, we got us Tabby, and Holy Saya charging out. Is Beatrice trying to see if they can maybe disconnect back? Is it gonna go for the Succubus? You see, as it going for Soulfire Opener, mad damage on Holy Saya. It's gonna be huge blasters to follow. Holy Mage decided to pop a defense really early on here. Trying to see if he can tank up. Big Shield of Vengeance into a wall. Beatrice got to reflect in case there's a Hodge to be expected from the Paladin, but Holy Sight is not going to go for the Hodge too early. I think at this point maybe he expected in case the Warlock has himself a big reflect available, is going to go for a bubble as the Chaos Bolt comes out, is going for regenerating immediately. He has himself wings with Crusade, but he's not really going in for a big blaster with those wings. Honestly, I guess regenerating is still worth using, but it does gotta stop you from being able to have itself a proper go, doesn't it? Beatrice, kind of sort of lowish on health, has himself a wall at the very least, is gonna go for a port. Holy Saya will not have a bubble anymore, so hopefully this will inspect into a blessing of Spell Ward, and that's the only way he's gonna be able to immune any more damage for Beatrice. Is gonna go for a trinket, Mortar Coil with a Bonza Fell blasted through him. Chaos Bolt right after, Shadow Fury to someone place, does go for the stun before Beatrice can complete the cast. Is gonna go for a wall right now as Holy Saya took a lot of damage right now, needs to find a way to catch up a little bit of recovery. Gonna be stung yet another bolt, second bolt right after. Holy Saya blind last second, should be able to at least reverse it onto Beatrice. Is gonna go for the full blind onto Beatrice. Next few casts might actually end up being what am I trying to say? Might end up missing. Beatrice does get a trap in the last second as Holy Saya does recover fully together with a lay on hands, but Grook is going to be up next. At this point, you're kind of hoping you're not running Spell Ward, and hopefully you're running actual Blessing of Protection if you want to be able to fight through a Grook. Stun. Grook does go for a Trinket. The Warrior got full cooldowns at the ready. He's blasted out Holy Saya. He's going to go for a bit of Shield of Vengeance. Full bleeds are up on Holy Saya. It's just going to absolutely pierce right through his arm, and no matter how many defenses you got, it's just not really going to be able to help you whatsoever. Holy, at no help whatsoever. Second charge by the Warrior. You can't escape this guy whatsoever. Trying to see if he can back away. Does play normal Blessing of Protection, but a Shattering Throw is going to stop him in place. There's nothing you can do as the Grook got himself reflect and everything. Does he have a charge? Leap. Stormbolt to follow him. Holy Saya, no help whatsoever. Let's go on. Just this. Hold on a second. Grifka, what was that? Hold on, Grifka. What was that cheap shot? Hold on, Grifka. No. Grifka, you have to go last. You can't go next. You can't go last. No. You can't go next. Nope. You can't go next. Nope. No, 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 no. I know that he probably in the moment, he saw the Paladin super low. He thought the Paladin died and he thought, okay, I'm gonna pounce him. Oh no, though. Oh, that would have been so tragic if that cheap shot would have allowed the Paladin to turn around, dude. That would have been absolutely tragic. But I think Grifka realized, like, he did not mean to do that. I'm hoping. You know how it is with rogues, right? Those scoundrels and goons and villains. All of them, every single one of them, stun into Grook. Just gonna have to see if we can tank out the damage. Is it gonna be secret technique out of Grifka? Either way, though, looks like it's actually gonna deny the secret technique since Grook did pop a big defensive. Grifka just gonna save it until Grook has nothing. It is gonna be bleeding into Grifka. Does he have a leap? He does have a leap to reconnect back up. Does Grifka go for another shadow step? Try to see if he can make it happen. That's gonna be Grook denying the Stormbolt right after tricking out of Grifka with an evasion. Grook at this point can't really do much. It's gonna be a fear into Grifka. At least you can keep the rogue at bay. Does Grook go for a bit of a reset himself, trying to keep the rogue in combat? If Grook can get out of stealth or out of combat, he's going to get a second win. I think that second win is helping him up right now. Grifka, does he have a go? Does he have another kidney shot? There is a big bleed on him. Full damage out of Grook. Kidney shot to follow. Does Grook have anything for this one? Secret technique is going to hurt. Full 100% crit. Grook got himself lots of offensive pressure right after. Does he have anything to follow? Got himself a little bit of heal from Grifka. There's going to be a Stormbolt right after. Mad damage on Grifka. Does he turn it around on the rogue? He could maybe have an execute range. It is going to be cheap death. Vanish to follow. Try to see if he can stay on him. The Romans are still attacking him. Bleed is on him. Grook has a trinket back up. Leaping over to the rogue. Trying to make sure he doesn't get to escape properly. He needs to make sure there's a proper slow. He's going to be trinket. His Grifka trying to go for a cheap shot. Oh, but still got himself that eviscerate that pierces past the man's armor. Oh my goodness. That was so close too. Oh man. You know, I'll be honest, I felt like it would be so fitting if Grook got the kill on Grifka. It's like, hey, you go interrupting my duel. I got slamming it down. But Grifka is a rogue, man. They got a lot of damage right now with that tier set. It does give you a little bit more damage in those eviscerate crits. Quite a bit of it too. So between secret technique crits and between eviscerate crits, you do a lot of burst damage right now. Not the greatest sustain, but your burst in a 1-in-1 scenario with the lockdowns you have is definitely effective. And true, like trying to see if you can maybe hang off the edge in case Grifka goes for an opener. I think if Grifka goes in for like, he went for a sap. I wonder what like if you Shadow Strike, do you just follow the platform? Is that what's gonna happen? So he has to fight him from a front then, yeah. So at least Trulik is making sure the rogue is probably gonna come from the front, not gonna Shadow Strike him randomly. Maybe Grifka doesn't have a cheat death anymore. Actually, I didn't even realize it. Is that what saved Grifka at the end versus Grook? That might have actually been it, because the guy got super like extremely low. But yeah, I think maybe that might have been cheat death that saved him. Wound Poison swapping over, trying to make sure he is denying the Paladin as much damage as possible. Interesting choice. Does Grifka have the cooldowns? He's been playing a lot more passive this week, hasn't he? A lot more, let me wait until all the cooldowns are up and then go in for the most amount of go. Very, very careful, very methodical. Cheap shot opener, does himself a big go. Gonna be a wall for Trulek as he sees the secret technique out of the road. Get another cheap shot. This is gonna be out for Grifka into a stun to follow. Regenerate out for Trulek as he goes in for a bit of a shield of vengeance as well. Blind on Grifka to follow. Does get himself a bit of recovery at 30% dampening into a gouge by the rogue. I'm just trying to see if he can back out of there. Hello? What's up, Dirk? How you doing, my guy? What do you mean? What do you mean, hello? I'm just saying, Grifka has been very methodical, very, very slow. What did I say that was wrong? Hold on a second. What did I say that was wrong? Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Now I'm self-conscious. Now I'm not even sure what I said. It was bad. Cheap shot onto Trulek. Mad damage. Does he have the big secret technique? Bubble. Immediate bubble. As Grifka goes in for a evasion, trying to see if he can evade as much damage from the Paladin. Trulek does not really have a big defensive anymore after that bubble. Maybe a wall already. Does he have enough damage? Oh. Is going in for Shadow Strikes back to back to back. My goodness. There it is. Look up in the chat. Акцент иностранный? Да, чуть-чуть. Акцент иностранный. Да, акцент иностранный. Here in Rural Mountains giving PTSD from Cold War Zombies, man. Was it really? Is that what was put in? The rogue run and be in stealth all day. I mean, kinda. Right? It's not wrong. Dirks is going to be up next versus Grifka. Sub versus Subtlety. Grifka kind of sitting still. Dirks out in the open, trying to see if he can bait Grifka out in the open. Almost hits him. Almost gets him in combat with a Shuriken Storm. But I think Grifka would have still got the opener either way, though. Mad damage on the Dirks. Trying to see if he can turn it around. Drink it for Grifka. Evasion for Dirks right now. Got himself a blind. Grifka is not going to be hit with a sap immediately right now. So Dirks better have an answer. Disarm. Can't really go for a sap with the guy. Can't Shadow Strike past him. Blind to follow, has a trigger for this one. Shadow we do. Oh, does it up, just absolutely messing with the guy. Out in the open, let him get the opener, and is going to be able to turn around on him completely. Well done, well done. Back to my odds. Good night now. Thanks so much for coming by, bro. Tom. Appreciate you, my man. Super fun hanging out with you, man. Always enjoy having you here. So Dirks does end up taking him out. Is it Kioska next? Oh, the Survival Hunter is up next. How is Survival doing right now? I imagine they should be fantastic with a kill command grenade build. I imagine the range you have. At least in PTR, it seemed like it was a lot. Flare down for Dirks. Try to see if he can evade the pet. Sap onto the pet, but somebody's Flare, I guess, is keeping him out in the open. If you can get a dot on the road too, that'd be fantastic. Does go for the dance. Cheap shot. Kiosku is going to secure himself a little bit extra CC or what is it? Crit, a reduction, stunner the Dirks off of the body shot. Is he trying to see if he can bail out of there? Just shock him, ripping right through him. Should get the rogue out in the open most likely. Flare? Yeah, definitely does get him out in the open. Definitely needs to get a dot on the rogue. You could just die to cheat so that just shock him. If he didn't get himself sippy cup or anything. My goodness. Oh, Kioska. Is the Dirk still dotted? No, I think it's clean. So for Kioska, he needs to get a 100's mark on him. Does he have a 100's mark? Does he have a pickup eye? Flare down on the floor. If only he knew the Dirks is literally right under him. Moseying towards the eye. Dirks trying to see if he can get himself a better position from the top. Shadow step. Cheap shot on the opener. Does Kioska have a defensive? Got himself Bear's fortification, so at least he can fortify his health. Is going to go for the trinket last second with the freezing trap as Dirks does end up getting caught midair with that Shadow Strike. Stepping right next to Kioska with a disarm. As he got grenades as well as Serpent Stings. He got himself lots of damage. Binding shot onto Dirks. Death shock him. Oh, cheat death right after. There's no way you live this, right? There's no way you live this. Oh my god, how are you alive? How are you alive? Evasion? He's just dodging all of it. What is going on? Kioska does end up taking him out though. My goodness. My goodness. Garrote to follow after. It's going to be a freezing trap onto Fashion. Oh my goodness, this rogue is already ready to go stun. Probably gonna trinket. No, Kioska just gonna go for a bit of range. Might need to go for Turtle Shell really early on. Bet doesn't need to go for the pet sack to at least reduce some of the crit damage. May just need to go for every defensive feint death for a second together with the turtle. Trying to see if you can play it out defensively. At this point, I don't really know how you live this. Oh no, Garrote, it's over. Dots are in. Fashion does end up taking you out. Ends up cloaking for this one though. Who's up next? Is it going to be Tavi? Already got wings blaring after watching a friend of his fall in combat. Or is it going to be Facile as a demonology? It looks like it is going to be the Paladin. Fashion for him, it's going to be a little bit rough here. He's going into the Paladin without a Cloak of Shadows. Evasion, cheat death, and everything is available. Still holding on to a death mark. And is he playing Exsanguination? Does he play that Shiv build where Shiv increases the damage over bleeds too? He's got to be, right? I imagine you have to play that. You have to be, right? I'm guessing here. It's going to be a Garrote, full dots are up, Tavi fully bled up right now. It's going to be Sepsis. Interesting. Sepsis off of that as Tavi goes in for a bit of a shield advantage. That's a lot of poison damage coursing through him into a disarm. Does go for the stun into Fashion. That's a lot of damage. Tavi may just have a bubble and wait a second. Fashion just getting so much out of this guy. Could go for a vanish. Shadow Melt did not enough. It's going to be a vanish for second cheat death. Oh, does he have any dots on him? He's clean. Wait, Tavi no longer has a bubble. You need to get in there before the Bob comes back, before Forbearance comes back. Somehow he still sees him. Garrote to follow. Kid the shot right after. Oh, Tariq is just a slam down the rogue. Honestly, I thought maybe Fashion would have him with a kidney, but no. That was so close. Grifka does catch to Dirks. Actually, everybody gets to play there, yeah? Everybody got to play that round. Well done, well done. My goodness, boys. Hell yeah. That was awesome. Wait a second, can I tag it? Oh wait, no, that's not I was thinking that was one of the goblins maybe. Oh no, get juked out. Alrighty, I think we're done for the night, yeah boys? I think we're done for the night. That was a hell of a match at the end, honestly. That was incredible. Nope, not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Need to rematch of Grifka, he disarmed himself. Dude, yeah, Grifka definitely did make an oopsie there. Definitely. Definitely. Wait, hold on. If the teams are still there, we could go again. Yo, are the teams still there? Broton and Nemi, do you still have bodies? Because if you both still have 5, we could just queue again. We could just go again and have Grifko versus him. Nemi saying take it for games. I'm gonna guess the teams fell apart, yeah. If by some miracle we still have teams, we can go maybe one more. But otherwise, I think we're done for the night. I think. Not really needed, I'll log, I suppose. Sounds good. If I'm really needed, I'll log in. Oh, did you already bail? Yeah, it's all good. If you guys bailed, we're fine, honestly. I just wanted to see if like we still have 5 men ready to go. Or if you still have 2 groups of 5. But it's like a kind of guessing. But yeah, no, we could call it there, man. We can call it. We had ourselves a hell of a stream. I actually enjoyed these deals a lot, man. Super fun hanging out with all of you boys. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing more over for the region of NA. So that should be a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, Grifka. Let me 1v1 someone. Oh, man. We haven't done this proper 1v1 in a good while. Nah. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. Maybe next week, man. Maybe next week. Damn, Dal was thinking it was last one. I know what I said, but I was just like, well, maybe, but like I didn't count on it, honestly. I just said maybe, but didn't count on it. Alrighty, boys. Yo, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, we're back with more NA 5V5 1v1 DUELS. If you guys are in the region of NA, you're more than welcome to join us. More than welcome to join us. It should be a lot of fun, man. Could have won, please. You want some 1v1s, friend? Oh my god, man. Next week, Lunatic, man. Let's next week. Because I got work I gotta be doing. I got a project I gotta get into as soon as I can. I think what Duels is back. Dude, we gotta get you back in on these, Abe. We have no survival hunters in these, and you're like the only one that even plays survival hunter that I know. Maybe there's a community of PvP survival hunters that are slamming, but we don't see them in Duels, and you're like the only one, man. I also love seeing you in these. Watching you is just absolute joy, man. Because you're bringing that hunter, and we have hunters here and there, but you're bringing the regular hunter gameplay, and I love seeing it, man. I love it. Boys, we are gonna probably call it here. Yeah, we'll just call it, man. Because I couldn't sit here forever. We'll call it. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Next week, EU Friday. Be here. Bring your boys. Bring in your friends. Tomorrow, we're doing some duels over on the team NA or on the region of NA. We'll hopefully have the regulars in there. Hopefully, we'll have my boy Seabart, Chicago. You know, would say Night King, but he did. Last week wasn't super happy with the PvP for season 2 of Frost DK. I think it's just Deathbed in general is just a little bit like iffy. We'll do Grifka, yo, my man. YouTube shouting that warrior. He wants to 1v1, yeah. He just wants to settle the score, okay? We have to get something like that going next week. If we have a Lunatic on one team, a Grifka on the other, maybe we can have them just go first, tussle it out, so they can send all the cooldowns and make their builds to like counter warrior, counter rogue, counter whatever, right? Set up your build just to duel that one individual and just start off with that first thing in the duels, yeah? Oh, boys, yo, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow, I'll be back for even more 5V5 1v1 DUELS. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one, yeah? You guys have a wonderful evening. I got a big project I'll be working on this week. This week, actually. I got a lot of stuff I want to be working on. Alrighty, boys. I'll catch all of you next stream. Peace.